Live on the W Digital Network on YouTube, Winterset Husky basketball is on the air. Our coverage begins live with the Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show featuring Winterset head girls basketball coach Matt Young and boys head basketball coach Josh Henry as a part of our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Winterset Husky basketball is brought to you by Michael's Computer Repair, The Pizza Ranch, Union State Bank, Winterset Dental, Edward Jones, Whitney Messerschmidt, Breeding's Ace Hardware, McDonald's Restaurant, Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa, Montrose Pharmacy, Integrity Financial Group, Swanson Masonry LLC, Salon 107, Pfeiffer Ag Solutions, The China Cafe, Remax Precision, Jamie Adkins, Agriland FS, Hold Our Youth Tight, Pro Team Insurance, Straight Shots Golf, The Sports Page Grill, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, Jones Creek Apparel, Madison County Realty, the Husky Booster Club, Suds and Pups, the Urban Tap Room, and Roush Collision. And now, Winterset Husky basketball.
And a good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball. Todd Guessford here in Alleman, Iowa, where tonight your Winterset Huskies take on the North Polk Comets in Raccoon River Conference action. Our JV girls game is in its final minute of play here. Winterset girls have been competitive throughout, and they trail 49-43 with about 45 seconds to go. Our matchup at the varsity level tonight on the girls' side, North Polk, they are 5-0. They are second ranked in the state, 3-0 in conference play. They have an outstanding team. A lot of the kids from their team that went to the state tournament for the fifth time in 7 years are back from last year's club, and they come in. They've had some big wins. They had a big win over Gilbert, and they've had some other good wins as well. They defeated Dallas Center Grimes early in the year. So Clint Alberson's team, he's got another good ball club, and there'll be a big challenge tonight for the Huskies, who come in 2-3 overall. Winterset is 1-2, and the Huskies lost that tough game at home against ADM on Saturday, 33-29, and that was a game that Winterset really could have won. They just did not make enough plays, and they were 8 for 18 from the free throw line in that game, and it was a physical game for sure. And the Huskies battled, but just could not quite get the job done, and they were defeated in that game by a score of 33-29. So Winterset is 2-3 overall. They're 1-2 in league play. On the boys' side tonight, it's a battle of two teams that have not won a game as of yet in the Raccoon River Conference. In fact, the Winterset boys looking for their first win of the year. Josh Henry's team 0-5. They were ran into a buzzsaw with ADM on Saturday. ADM fifth ranked in the state, and they played like a team that was a little bit upset maybe about losing at Winterset in the final game of the regular season of the Raccoon Conference a year ago, and they really took it to the Huskies in the second half of that game and won it by a score of 71-42. So it for the Winterset boys, an opportunity here tonight against a North Polk team that is 2-3 overall, 0-3 in league play. That should be a great game. We've got expecting a big crowd here tonight. Mediacom Channel 22 is here tonight, so they obviously felt like these were a couple of good games that would qualify for the game of the week, and so it's going to be a fun one tonight. Can the Winterset girls play like they did up here a year ago? They really battled North Polk really good for at least a half in that game. They ended up losing by 17 at 62-45, but it was just a three-point game at halftime. Can the Winterset girls bounce back and get a big W tonight? And can the Winterset boys get off the snide and get their first win of the year? All those things we're going to find out here in the next few hours. But right now we're going to focus on the girls' game. We're going to talk with head coach Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We will do that when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling in the real estate world these days, you need someone you can trust. RE/MAX Precision Agent Jamie Atkins can be that trusted advisor for you. From Des Moines to Winterset and everything in between, Jamie knows the area well. Jamie works hard for her clients, always having their best interests at heart, with the goal to make sure they have the best experience. Give Jamie Atkins a call at 515-705-9994. AgriLand FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with our eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa, northwest Missouri, and throughout the United States, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust AgriLand FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. AgriLand FS, where loyalty and integrity still means something. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner, featuring Winterset head girls basketball coach Matt Young. Fast, friendly, and professional service with the faces you can trust. Montrose Pharmacy, a Winterset institution since 1921. Let's go courtside for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner.
And we're back here now with Winterset head coach Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Huskies are in Alleman tonight to take on North Polk and Raccoon River Conference action. Second-ranked and unbeaten North Polk, we should say. They have Clint Alberson's got another really good team. We'll talk about them in a minute. But, Matt, a little reflection on Saturday. A tough loss against ADM, really a game that could have gone either way, and doggone it, we were just on the wrong end of the score.
Yeah, we didn't shoot free throws very well. We got to the line 18 times, but only made it 8. And we just didn't play real well early on. I think we only had 9 points at half. Second half we got going, and then Ashlyn took a pretty hard fall there towards the end, right when we were making a run, and she had a lot to do with our run, so kind of killed the momentum there, I guess. But we got to playing Winterset style basketball the second half, and we really weren't ourselves, I didn't feel like, in the first half.
Matt, how is Ashlyn? She good to go tonight?
Yeah, she's good to go. She's been checked out and everything, so she's good to go. Had a sore neck on Sunday and yesterday, but she was able to practice and give it a full go, so she's good.
She and Natalie Smith, boy, they have some guts, man. They stand in and take some charges against some big kids, don't they?
Yeah, it was a very physical game. Their big post girls always real physical. Natalie was banging with her all night. I know she was kind of really, you bang on somebody all night, you're going to feel the toll a little bit later, but she's a really tough competitor. I love watching her play.
And, Matt, it was just one of those games where I don't know what it was. We just like you said earlier, we just didn't seem to, it just wasn't all clicking.
No, it wasn't. And give their credit to their defense. They, picked up the intensity and the pressure, and we didn't handle it real well. I think it wore us down. They were able to shuttle in, 10 girls, and, it kind of wore us down, I feel like. And Saturday games are just a little bit different anyway, so.
How's practice yesterday?
We had a real solid practice. We really emphasized the grabbing and holding that we see. I know Kyrills don't like to do that to each other in practice, but we got them going with that, and I think that's really going to help us because that's what we see. I mean, that's how the game's played. We just got to adjust to it.
Man, some of these teams we play in this conference, it seems like they just kind of grab you and do all that stuff, and they make the officials blow their whistle, and officials don't want to call 50 fouls a night.
No, you're right on that, and that's how the game's played in all levels anymore anyway. And you notice the girls that we're going against, you can tell they've spent some time in the weight room. They're good athletes, and they play some extra basketball too.
Winterset head coach Matt Young with us there on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll come back and talk more with Matt about tonight's opponent, North Polk, when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Back here with Matt Young on our Montrose Pharmacy Coaches Corner. Winterset here in Alleman tonight to take on second-ranked North Polk. Coach Albertson's got he's got another really good team.
Yeah, this is kind of their year. They have 5 seniors that have a lot of experience playing in the postseason. And then you mix in a couple really talented sophomores, and they got a really nice team.
Matt, they handled us pretty good in Winterset a year ago, but we came up here last year, and it was a game, certainly for a half. We were only down by 3 at halftime. Now, Tuttle got going in the second half and kind of changed all that, but your kids really came up here with a mindset and really played them tough for at least 16 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that game. Abby did kind of take over the game there when she needed to. She's, one of the top, if not the top player in the conference, or maybe even in the state, so you expect that out of somebody like that. But, yeah, we fought hard. Sometimes we've played, I feel like just watching the girls and our boys, when we come to this gym, we usually have good nights.
So how do we have a good night tonight, Matt? What do we got to do?
I think one of the keys is just we have to be a little bit deliberate in our offense, maybe not quick shoot too much, make them play some defense, move that basketball from across that midline and then get some paint touches and get some kickouts will be important. We need to make free throws, get to the line, and then also just get back in transition, not let them get out and run. Or, turnovers in the middle of the court will kill you too. You can't defend that.
And Matt, rebounding on the defensive end. I mean, they really hurt us in that second half of that game up here a year ago. It was their offensive rebound. And you'd think A-guard, it was Tuttle that did most of the damage, but we got to find a way to keep them off the boards, right?
Yeah, just about like with any team we play, we got to keep them off the offensive boards. That's always a key on the board, one and done. Don't give them second opportunities. And they're good enough that they can really crash the boards because they can get back, and you can't run on them still. So it's an advantage to them.
All right, sir. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it. Good luck tonight. Let's shock some people tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking in the locker room talk. All the pressure's on them. Nobody expects us to do too much, but you never know. That's why you play the game anyway, and basketball's a funny game that way.
Winterset head coach Matt Young with us on our Montrose Pharmacy Coaches Corner. More of our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show when we continue. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Hold Our Youth Tight is a federally recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization that holds an annual triathlon-style fundraiser event to raise awareness about infant loss, give back to the community, and as a reminder to hold our youth tight, all in remembrance of our 2 little boys, Hoyt McDonald and Sullivan Hall, who left our world too soon. Formed in 2018, the annual summer fundraiser has grown by leaps and bounds, with all the money raised going back to the community with a focus on kids. For more information, go to holdouryouthtight.com. Choosing the right insurance company is not easy. Let the professionals at Pro Team Insurance be the one you trust. An independent agency specializing in auto and home insurance, life insurance, and insurance for business and contractors, people come to Pro Team Insurance largely on word of mouth. The Trust Factor, located at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Let Pro Team Insurance be that trusted insurance company for you. Stop in or call 515-462-4061.
Todd Guessford back here with you up here in Alleman, Iowa. And back of more of our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. Trust your neighbors at Breeding's with everything you need to be successful with your home improvement project. I'm in the Winterset Dental broadcast booth here tonight for comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family. Stop in and see Dr. Jason Phelps and Dr. James Elliott at Winterset Dental. Well, it's time for our keys to victory tonight, presented by Pizza Ranch, their everyday, all-day buffet full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, and all the fixins await you at Pizza Ranch. Well, when you look at North Polk, it's really Abby Tuttle, their senior guard. She's going to be playing for Tanya Warren at UNI next year. She's really a solid player. She shoots it well. She rebounds well for her size. She's only 5'9", and she's an outstanding free throw shooter. She does a lot of things well. She has some other weapons, but trying to control her a little bit tonight might be easier said than done, but the Huskies will try to do that. I think one of the big things tonight, if they can get North Polk to miss, they've got to get the defensive rebound, and that was a real problem in both meetings against North Polk a year ago. The Comets come in, they average about 12 offensive rebounds a game. So those are a couple of big keys in this game here tonight. Winterset needs to make some shots, and when they get to the free throw line, they've got to make free throws. They were 8 for 18 the other night, and that was certainly the difference, or one of the differences in that loss to ADM. So that is my keys to victory here tonight, presented by Pizza Ranch. And that wraps up our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. Trust your neighbors at Breeding's with everything you need to be successful for your home improvement project. Our starting lineups and our opening tip-off are coming up next. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Looking for something to do on a weekday or weekend, or just looking for a fun activity with friends, or just want to work on your golf game? We'll make a reservation today at Straight Shots Golf Simulator, located at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset, next to Suds and Pups, Laundromat, and Dog Wash. The simulator is available to reserve 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Just go to straightshotsgolf.com to make a reservation today. The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset's the place to find your friends before or after that big event. With great menu items, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host and or cater any special event you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. And proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live on Monday or Thursday nights during the fall and winter high school sports seasons. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there. It's time for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank First Half. Your hometown bank with hometown pride, locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Check out their website, fmstate.bank. Let's go courtside for the Farmers and Merchants State Bank First Half.
And our starting lineups tonight, as always, presented by Salon 107, voted Madison County's best salon for the 4th year in a row. Give them a call at 515-462-4247. Well, we mentioned MediaCom is in the house here tonight. It looks like BJ Shaban and Laura Leonard over there on the call tonight for MediaCom. We are down at one end of the gym here, and so we'll have a good look at Winterset's offense, girls and boys, in the first half. They'll be operating down at the other end of the court in the second half. So that's how it works out up here at North Polk High School. Well, let's get to the starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Huskies, add one forward, Bryn Acton, a 5'8 senior, 11 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists. The other forward, Natalie Smith, 5'8 sophomore, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists. The guards, Ashlyn Devine, 5'6 senior, 10.5 points a game, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. The other guards, McKenna Olson, 5'5 sophomore, 8 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists. And the third guard for the Huskies, Olivia Young, 5'7 senior, 1.2 rebounds and 2 assists. Mac Young in his second season. He is assisted by Mariah Criswell and Ben Steckline. For North Polk tonight, At one post position, Greta Dillinger, 5'10 senior, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. The other post player, Becca Agard, 6'3 senior, 6'3 senior, 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The guards, Abby Tuttle, 5'9 senior, averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. The other guards, Campbell Schultz, 5'9 sophomore, 15 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Jada Pody, a 5'8 senior, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Clint Alberson in his 12th season here at North Polk, and his teams have went to state 5 of the last 7 years. They've finished second at state 3 times, and they were defeated in the semifinal a year ago. Those 5 trips, North Polk has never lost in the first round, and they were defeated in the semifinals a year ago. But they have most of their players back, and they are certainly thinking about trying to make a run here in this 2024-2025 season. Our officials tonight, Travis Carroll, Stephen Russell, and Dean Landsman will be the gentlemen blowing the whistles for both varsity games here tonight. And now we will pause, and we will have the playing of our national anthem. Our national anthem here from Alleman, Iowa, home of the North Polk Comets. Winterset girls have their hands full here in this first game tonight. Our second game tonight, a battle of 2 teams that aren't averaging 50 points a game. So is it the first team in the boys game? Is it the first team to 50 tonight? Well, we'll ask Josh Henry about that a little bit later when we visit with him on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Huskies come out in their black road uniforms with the gold and white, gold letters and white numbers. North Polk in their home white trimmed with red and black. Tap controlled by the Comets. Here's Tuttle with it. Huskies start in a zone. Here's a 3-pointer left side by Dillinger, no good, but offensive rebound, and a follow-up shot is up and in there by Campbell Schultz. Jada Pody got the offensive rebound and found Schultz, and it's a 2-0 North Polk lead, and that's how this game starts. Huskies working against trapping zone pressure down the floor. Acton cross court to Olivia Young. Olivia baseline all the way, had her shot blocked in there by Pody, and Tuttle out of there with it. Here they go the other way, and a left-handed layup by Campbell Schultz. And North Polk is out early here. They lead 4-0. 2-1-2 zone pressure over the timeline. Young gets it in the corner to Natalie Smith for 3. No good, and the rebound in there to Jada Pody. Our opening tip-off, by the way, was presented by Jones Creek Apparel. the official supplier for the W Digital Network and Husky Talk Live. In the lane, here's a nice move with the left hand, Campbell Schultz. Boy, she has really gone to work here early. She has 3 quick baskets, and North Polk leads 6-0. McKenna Olson gets it over the timeline to Olivia Young. They trap out front, stolen away by Tuttle. One-on-one with McKenna Olson, puts it up, no good. Rebound tapped out, North Polk gets it. Here's Tuttle, 3-point arc right side. Thought about the 3, now underneath to Agard. In the lane, had it knocked away from her, but it's off of Becca Agard out of bounds, and Winterset will get it. Huskies trail 6-0 here. 6:20 to go opening quarter. Here's Devine in backcourt against the pressure. McKenna Olson over the timeline to Olivia Young in the corner to Acton. Here's Devine for 3. Good! And Ashlyn Devine knocks in a Suds and Pups 3-pointer. Every 3-pointer the Huskies hit is a Suds and Pups 3. And treat your pet to some TLC and get your laundry done at the same time at Suds and Pups at 215 North 1st Avenue. It's a 6-3 game. North Polk on the attack. Tuttle underneath to Agard on the block and went up and was fouled, I think, by Natalie Smith. Huskies can't let her catch it down there, and the foul on Nat is her first. And Becca Agard, who is just a 55% free throw shooter at the line, 6 of 11, make it 7 for 12 as she knocks that one in. North Polk as a team, they come in 71% from the line. 48 for 68 to start the night. Second free throw is no good, but offensive rebound in there by Pody. Here's a 3 by Tuttle, no good. Rebound Acton. 7-3, North Polk leads, and now Huskies trying to transition it down the floor, and Olivia Young could not catch it. It's out of bounds, and it will be North Polk basketball. Tuttle brings it over the timeline. Right side, gets it to Grettinger in the lane. Here's a shot up and good. Another left-handed basket there from Campbell Schultz. Boy, she's looked good early. 5'9" sophomore. It's 9-3. Here's McKenna Olson. Huskies get it over the timeline. North Polk in a man-to-man. McKenna drives in, had her shot deflected in there by Agard. And down the floor goes North Polk the other way, and a transition basket on a nice feed from Pody to Campbell Schultz. And timeout Winterset here as North Polk has jumped out to an 11-3 lead with 5:03 to go in this first half. Let's get a straight shots golf quickie stat for you here. Campbell Schultz has 10 points already here in this first quarter, and she has really been strong with the left hand. Only a sophomore. Not a great three-point shooter, but she has been really good in transition and really good in the lane, and she's had some nice bank shots with her left hand. So that's a Straight Shots Golf Quickie stat for you. If you're trying to improve your golf game, check out the Straight Shot Golf Simulator located at 215 North 1st Avenue, or go to straightshotsgolf.com to reserve your spot today. Ashlyn Devine knocked down against the trap, and North Polk comes out of there with it, but a shot underneath by Faith Sullivan, who's checked in, was blocked by McKenna Olson, and the Huskies come out of there with it. Here's Natalie Smith, 3-point arc left side, out front, pass for McKenna Olson, stolen away by Schultz, and she'll go all the way and lay it in with the left hand. And she has a dozen, and it's 13-3. McKenna Olson underneath, Acton got it to Natalie Smith. Her shot rejected in there by Agard. Here's Tuttle the other way. Down the lane, up and good to Campbell Schultz, and she's fouled. The basket counts. And North Polk's transition game is killing Winterset right now. That foul, I believe, was on McKenna Olson. And Campbell Schultz now with 14 points goes to the line She's a 71% free throw shooter and makes the free throw. So it is 16-3, North Polk on top. 4:10 to go here, opening quarter. Macy Olson has checked in. Macy gets it over the timeline with the left-hand dribble. Now looking for help. Cut down the lane to McKenna. She got it, put it up, no good. Tough shot in the lane. Abby Tuttle out of there with a rebound for North Polk. Quickly they go the other way, and another transition basket for Campbell Schultz. She just beating everybody down the floor, and she has 14 points in this game. And now we have a problem with the clock here. Clock has gone haywire. And an update on Campbell Schultz. She has 17 points in this game, North Polk has an 18-3 lead. But the scoreboard went haywire here. And that, of course, includes the shot clock. So now they get it fixed, but they didn't put up the last 2 points that were scored by North Polk. There, now they have it up there. It's 18-3. So the Huskies have not had very many shot attempts in this game, and North Polk has really, with their transition, they get the ball either on a turnover or on a missed shot from Winterset, and they have gotten the ball down the floor to Campbell Schultz. Here's a steal on the inbounds, and a shot is up and in there by Faith Sullivan. Huskies were inbounding in backcourt, had it knocked away and stolen, and Schultz came up with it, found Faith Sullivan, and she banks it in, and it's 20-3, and the foul is on Macy Olson. Free throw is no good, and McKenna Olson with the rebound. Huskies need a basket. They have a three-pointer from Ashlyn Devine, and that's it. And now McKenna working out front against Campbell Schultz, lost the dribble, and it's North Polk basketball. So a terrible start for this game for the Winterset girls. In the lane, here's Sullivan against Acton, out to Tuttle. Tuttle, left side pass to Schultz, underneath to Agard, spins against Natalie Smith and banks it in. 22-3. North Polk and Abby Tuttle, their all-state guard, hasn't scored yet. Here's Olivia Young. Olivia, right side to Acton, three-point arc, right side against the man-to-man. Bryn in the lane, double team, knocked away, but McKenna Olson comes up with it here. 15 to shoot. McKenna baseline, cut off by Sullivan. Looks for help, in trouble. And has it knocked away from her out of bounds, and Winterset will inbound at the end of the North Polk bench here. And now Sophia Bouchard, a 5'7" freshman. Lauren Osborne, a 5'5" senior. Check in, and Jada Pody is back in for North Polk. 22-3. Here's Macy, gets it to McKenna, and a shot clock violation here. Huskies were running out of time on the shot clock and didn't recognize it after the ball was knocked out of bounds, so that's a turnover. And the Comets have it 22-3. North Polk's had some big wins this year. They had a big win against Gilbert. And that was last Tuesday night at Gilbert. They won 69-55. Abby Tuttle had 29 points in that game. Here's a three-pointer right wing, in and out, no good from Bouchard, but offensive rebound in there. And a follow-up shot is missed in there by Osborne, and the Huskies finally come out of there with it. Here's Acton. Bryn. Olivia Young, three-point arc left side, off a screen. To a cutting McKenna Olson. In the lane, McKenna, crossover move, can't shoot it, gets it back to Young in the corner to Acton for three, and it's a Suds and Pups three from Bryn Acton. And it's 22-6. Minute 50 to go here in quarter number one. Out front, here's Pody. Right side gets in the hands of Osborne. to Sullivan, back to Osborne in the lane. Left side pass, and as she was making the pass, she was fouled. And the foul is on McKenna Olson. That is her second. That is the fourth team foul on the Huskies here in the first quarter. And now Claire Seidler, 5'7" sophomore, checks in for Winterset. So the Huskies have Young, Seidler, Acton, Smith, and Macy Olson out there. Here's a inbound and a three from the right corner by Beauchard, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will be Winterset basketball here with 1:29 to go in the opening quarter. Huskies trail 22-6. Against North Polk, pressure in backcourt. Here's Acton, gets it over the timeline. Bryn, right side pass to Seidler. Out between the rings to Olivia Young. Seidler in the left corner. Claire looks it over, gets it out to Natalie Smith. To a cutting Acton in the lane. Bryn, fall away jump shot is good. She got the bounce. It bounced around up there, and Bryn got it to fall. She has 5. It's 22-8. To a cutting Osborne on the baseline, and she missed the shot but drew the foul from Natalie Smith. And that time Lauren Osborne just got behind the Winterset defense a little bit. And that is 2 on Natalie Smith. So she and McKenna Olson each have 2 here. And Lauren Osborne, shooting her first free throw of the year, makes it. And it's 23-8. That stops a 5-0 run by Winterset. Second free throw is up, no good. Rebound battled for. Olivia Young out of there with it, gets it to Acton. Down the floor, here's Seidler. Claire out front between the rings to Acton. We're under a minute to go here in the quarter. Bryn dribbling in, gets it. Abby Hofing, who's checked in. Here's Olivia Young. Olivia out front to Seidler. Claire working against Osborne. Picks up the dribble. In trouble. Needs some help. Gets it to Acton down the lane. Bryn had her shot blocked in there by Jada Pody. And Winterset will inbound underneath their own basket here with just 6 to shoot and 31 seconds to go in the quarter. Olivia Young gets it out to Acton. Bryn, 15-footer out front, good. Bryn Acton with a solid jumper right there. She has 7, and it's 23-10. Out front, here's Tuttle. North Polk going to play for one. They play catch between the rings here with 14 seconds. Pody playing catch out there with Tuttle. 8 seconds, now ball knocked away. Pody gets it back. Right side to Tuttle, looking for room to operate. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they don't get the shot off in time. Good job by the Huskies defensively right there as the quarter comes to an end. But a big quarter from North Polk, in particular Campbell Schultz, who had a bunch of points in that first quarter, 17 in fact, and North Polk leads at the end of one quarter, 23-10. We'll return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Farmers and Merchant State Bank is your hometown bank with hometown pride, and they are quite proud of the Winterset Huskies. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Their decisions are local, their concerns are local, and their priority is you, the customer, and the personalized service you receive. Give them a call or stop by one of their locations in Winterset, St. Charles, or Orient, or visit their website, www.fmstate.bank. Member FDIC, let's go Huskies.
Todd Guessford back here with you in Alleman. We've got one quarter in the books of our girls game, and it's 23-10, North Polk on top. And we welcome you back to the Farmers and Merchant State Bank first half. North Polk comes out with Agard. Grettinger is back in the game. So is Campbell Schultz, who's been the villain so far for North Polk. She has 17 points, 17 of their 23, by the way. Huskies have it. Here's McKenna Olson. Abby Hofing. Abby looking underneath to Natalie Smith. Back to McKenna Olson. McKenna right of the lane. Now looks for a cutting Claire Seidler. Stolen away by Agar. Here comes North Polk the other way, and a layup is good from Faith Sullivan. And North Polk just getting way too many layups in this game, 25-10. Here's McKenna Olson over the timeline, picks up the dribble, right side to Abby Hofing. Abby looks underneath, now to a cutting McKenna Olson down the lane, up and good. Nice play from Hofing to Olson, and McKenna gets her first two. And it's 25-12, but down the other way. North Polk comes right back. They transition, and I mean they transition in a hurry, and a basket by Faith Sullivan. And then pressure by North Polk. And Jada Pody fouls in the backcourt for North Polk. That is their first foul of the game. And Bryn Acton is back in for Matt Young. So the Huskies have Smith, Olivia Young, McKenna Olson, Abby Hofing, and Bryn Acton on the floor right now. Here's Bryn in backcourt working against Campbell Schultz. Lost the dribble, gets it back, now needs help. Gets it to Hofing, baseline to Natalie Smith, put up the shot, good. Natalie had to kind of shot fake there a little bit before she went up, but she stayed with it and got it in for her first two. It's 27-14. In the lane, they go to Agard. Nice feed in there from Faith Sullivan. And Becca Agard has her fifth point. And it's 29-14. 6:23 to go in this first half. McKenna Olson between the rings. Gets a screen. Out to Acton. Bryn, right side pass to Natalie Smith. Natalie three-point arc right side. Ball deflected. Olivia Young picks it up. Now Olivia down the lane in the corner to McKenna Olson. 17 to shoot. Here's Acton. Bryn. And that was not 17, that was 11. 5 seconds. Here's McKenna Olson in the lane. Out to Olivia Young. Three-pointer. Airballed it. And it's a shot clock violation. Their shot clock down at the other end. It's not lit all the way, so I'm mistaken to 17 for 11 as far as the time that was left on the shot clock. And a shot clock violation. And North Polk gets it. Tuttle. Here's Agard. Right elbow to a cutting Abby Tuttle down the lane. Puts it up, no good. And rebound in there, Abby Hofing. Good, strong contest from Abby right there. 29-14. Here's Acton. Bryn. Out front, guarded by Agar. Picks up her dribble. Looks for help. Tried to go to Hofing. Stolen away there by Grettinger. Down the floor. Here's Agar. Up and good. North Polk really getting a lot of transition baskets. Quite a few of them are off of Winterset mistakes. And timeout Matt Young here with 5:12 to go in this first half as North Polk has a 31-14 lead. We will return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Jones Creek Apparel at 124 West Jefferson Street offers graphics and logo design, screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-film, and promotional products. Proud supporters of Winterset Athletics, they're happy to work with any organization or individual, no matter how small or large the order. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Give them a call at 515-462-4132 or visit their website, jonescreekapparel.com. Jones Creek Apparel, they come to work every day to inspire those that inspire others.
Welcome back to our Farmers and Merchant State Bank first half. 5:12 to go here before halftime. North Polk, second ranked in the state, 5-0 on the season. They lead here 31-14. We talked about some of their wins. They beat Dallas Center Grimes early in the year in Dallas in Grimes 69-48. Won at Pella 71-49. Beat ADM 60-35. Had a big win at Gilbert 69-55, and then took Ballard apart on Friday night 77-47. Here's Acton down the lane, and Bryn with a nice move, and she banks it in, and she has 9. And it's 31-16. Here's Pody with it against the Husky zone. Out front. Gets in the hands of Schultz. Underneath. Agar back to Schultz, and Campbell Schultz lays it in. She has 19. 33-16. Here's McKenna Olson. Three-point arc right side. Out front to Acton. Bryn down the lane. Nice feed to Abby Hofing, and Abby lays it in. And it's 33-18. Abby with her first two. Out front, Schultz with it. Gets it to Pody. Right side to Grettinger. Back to Schultz. Against the 2-3 zone. Dribbles in. Forces it up there. Didn't get the roll that time. And it's out of bounds off of Campbell Schultz. And it will be Winterset basketball. Huskies have trailed by as many as 19. They could get it to a 15-point game here with a basket. Or excuse me, a 13-point game here with a basket. It's 33-18 right now. Here's Natalie Smith. Natalie, backdoor cut to Acton. Out to McKenna Olson for three. No good. And she had a great look, and the rebound, Grettinger. Nice passing there by Winterset. It didn't quite, unfortunately, work out. Here's Grettinger for three for North Polk. No good, but Campbell Schultz, offensive rebound. Grettinger left side. Pody underneath to Agar. In traffic. Puts it on the floor, kicks it out. And a three by by Greta Dillinger. And she knocks it in. That's her first basket, and it's 36-18. So that offensive rebound for North Polk, those second chance points, have hurt Winterset in this series before, and they've hurt them a little bit tonight. Here's a steal by Tuttle, all the way down the lane. Had it taken away from her by Macy Olson. Down the floor, here's Natalie Smith. Shot fake up and no good. Got her own rebound and fouled as she went up, but it wasn't called, and she puts it in. Boy, Natalie really got hacked as she went up there and still had the strength to get the ball in the basket. And she has her fourth point. Timeout, North Polk. It's 36-20, 2:47 to go in this first half. Well, coming up at the half, we'll recap our Roush Collision and Restoration first half individual scoring. We'll review Michael's Computer Repair first half statistics and select our Edward Jones Whitney Messerschmidt first half MVP. And we'll get you ready for second half action as well. That's all a part of our Madison County Realty halftime report. (36-20) in favor of North Polk here. They led 23-10 at the end of the first quarter. Tuttle brings it over the timeline against the Winterset zone. Hands it off to Campbell Schultz. In the hands of Sullivan. Back to Tuttle. Out front to Schultz. Right side to Tuttle. Fakes the three. Now dribbles in. Forces it up now and dumped it to Agard instead. And Becca Agard, with her great length, able to shoot it over the Winterset defense. And she banks it in for her 9th point. It's 38-20. Here's Acton. Bryn, three-point arc right side. Right-hand dribble. Working against Agar. Cross-court pass to McKenna for three. It's short. And the rebound battled for out of there. Campbell Schultz for North Polk. Here's a 3-on-2. Schultz in the lane. Right side to Tuttle. Fake the three. Now looking. Gets it to Agard. Underneath to Campbell Schultz. Stolen away by Natalie Smith. Minute 45 to go here first half. Here's Acton. Bryn out front against a man-to-man North Polk defense here. Bryn working against Grettinger. Underneath, Natalie Smith in the lane, spins, fadeaway jump shot, blocked in there by Campbell Schultz. Rebound out of there to Greta Dillinger. Here's Dillinger in the corner for three. Rims in and out, no good. Agar, follow-up shot, no good. Natalie Smith with the near tie-up with Agard, and Natalie ended up on the floor with the basketball, and they call her for traveling. Substitutions for both teams. Lauren Osborne back in for North Polk. Sophia Bouchard is also back in. And Faith Sullivan back in. Olivia Young back in for Winterset. Here's a three-pointer off the inbounds from Jada Pody, and she knocks it in the left corner. 41-20. Acton, Bryn in the lane. Olivia Young up good. Nice feed from Bryn Acton to Olivia Young. Olivia gets her first two. And it's 41-22. Under a minute to go here in the half. Tuttle in the lane. Osborne put up the shot and missed it, but it's out of bounds off of the Huskies. And North Polk will play it in underneath their own basket. And now the officials adjusting the shot clock here. In the lane, here's Tuttle in traffic, puts it up, no good. They scrap for the rebound. Tuttle gets it, and then out of bounds. And they're saying white ball. They're saying off of Winterset. Matt Young can't believe it. He thought it was off of North Polk, and he's letting one of the officials have it here. Here's an inbound and a basket off the inbounds for Faith Sullivan. Huskies did not defend very well that time. 43-22. 25 seconds to go here in the half. No shot clock. Here's McKenna. Out front, guarded by Pody. Dribbles between the legs, now looks for help, gets it to Acton. Bryn to a cutting Macy Olson. Macy back to McKenna, a three, and in and out, no good. She had a good look, rebound Pody. Here comes North Polk the other way with 5 seconds. Tuttle out front, a three from Abby Tuttle is short, and that's how the first half is going to end here with North Polk on top of Winterset by the score of 43-22. Our Madison County Realty halftime report is coming up. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
The Husky Booster Club has one goal in mind: to broaden the involvement and enrichment of students, student families, the school, and the community through its support for junior high and high school related activities. Money raised by the Husky Booster Club directly benefits all high school and junior high athletic and fine art programs. And thanks to your support, the Husky Booster Club has provided over $40,000 in uniforms, equipment, and other items to these programs in the past 3 years. To become a Husky Booster Club member, go to huskyboosterclub.org. Is your puppy or furry friend in need of a little TLC? We'll bring them on down to Suds and Pups for a complete spa treatment and the state-of-the-art pet wash, located next to Straight Shots Golf Simulator at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset. And don't forget that Attached Dog Wash is Winterset's newest laundromat. Open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by today. Quality repairs and customer satisfaction? Well, that's what Roush Collision and Restoration is all about. Since 2012, residents of Winterset and Madison County have been relying on the folks at Roush Collision and Restoration for all their auto body work needs. Voted favorite auto body shop in Madison County, the guys at Roush do PDR repair and also have rental cars to make repairs more convenient for their customers. Located at 303 East Madison Street in Winterset, give them a call at 515-468-7820.
We are at halftime here in Alleman, Iowa, and it is 43-22. North Polk on top of Winterset here, and this is the Madison County Realty halftime report. Let Alyssa Tadlock and Madison County Realty help you find the home of your dreams. Call 515-313-1443. Well, let's take a look at our first half individual scoring presented by Roush Collision and Restoration. Quality repairs and customer satisfaction. That's what Roush Collision and Restoration is all about. Well, big story in the first half of this game. Campbell Schultz for North Polk. She has 19 points. She got 17 of those in the first half. Campbell Schultz, a 5'9" sophomore, Boy, she looks really smooth, and she has 19 points in the first half for North Polk. After that, Becca Agard has 9 first half points. Faith Sullivan off the bench with 8. 3 points for Jada Pody, 1 point for Lauren Osborne. And here's the big story in the game. Abby Tuttle, North Polk's leading scorer, and their all-state guard, headed to Northern Iowa next year to play for Tanya Warren, has not scored in the first half of this game, yet North Polk is still up by 21 at 43-22. Taking a look at the individual scoring for the Huskies here in the first half. Bryn Acton with 9 first half points. Bryn had 7 of those in the first quarter. 4 points for Natalie Smith. Ashlyn Devine with a 3-pointer in the first half. We didn't see Ash very much in that second quarter. Hope she's okay. Have to check on that a little bit. 2 points for McKenna Olson, 2 points for Olivia Young, and 2 points for Abby Hofing. Our first half team stats presented by Michael's Computer Repair. Computer problems affecting your livelihood. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. Well, our numbers on the team stats, unofficial here at halftime, but the rebounding really helping North Polk. And baskets off of transition, off of Winterset turnovers or off of Winterset misses and or makes. North Polk really pushing the ball down the floor, and Campbell Schultz has been the recipient of most of that. And that's just some of the team stats here in the first half. Winterset has just 1 3 they have 2 threes in the first half. Bryn Acton with a 3 and Ashlyn Devine with a 3, both of them in the first quarter. North Polk has 2 threes as well. Greta Dillinger with a 3 and Jada Pody, each of them with a 3-pointer in the first half of this one. Both of those coming in the second quarter. So let's look at some of your first half team statistics presented by Michael's Computer Repair. 43-22, North Polk, second ranked in the state, leads our Winterset Huskies here at the halftime break. And we'll have more of the Urban Tap Room, more of the Madison County Realty halftime report. We'll do that when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Come on down to the Urban Tap Room, Brewery and Grill, the latest concept from the Urban Restaurant Group, owners of the Urban Grill in Urbandale. The tap room offers a family-friendly, relaxed atmosphere, perfect for watching the big game, catching up with friends, or just grabbing a bite after a long day. With pizzas, sandwiches, pasta, delicious appetizers, and more, there's something on the menu for everybody. Check out the menu at urbantaproomandgrill.com. The Urban Tap Room, a taste of uptown, down home. Madison County Realty's Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to find you the home of your dreams. A Winterset native, nobody knows Winterset better than Alyssa, and she's ready to help you find the answers to all your real estate questions. Take a look around and you'll see why Madison County Realty is one of Central Iowa's largest real estate brokerages, specializing in Winterset and Madison County. Located at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443.
Back at halftime of our girls' game, North Polk, second ranked in the state, leads Winterset 43-22. It's time to select our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. Are you unsure what your ideal retirement might look like? Well, give Whitney Messersmith at Edward Jones a call at 515-468-6200. Well, going to have to go with Bryn Acton as our first half MVP. Bryn leads the Huskies in scoring. She has 9 points. She got 7 of those 9 in the first quarter. Huskies had a chance to make this a 13-point game, but North Polk with a run of points there at the end of the first half. It was 33-18, and then North Polk went on a 10-4 run to end the half, and they enjoy a 21-point advantage here at halftime, 43-22. And that wraps up our Madison County Realty halftime report. Let Alyssa Tadlock and Madison County Realty help you find the home of your dreams. Give her a call at 515-313-1443. Our Farmers and Merchant State Bank second half is just moments away. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Your computer is important to you. It's hard to survive without it. And when I have computer problems, I go to Michael's Computer Repair, located at 67 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Michael can clean up and tune up your computer, or if you're in the market for a new device, nice, clean, used computers are available for purchase at very reasonable prices. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. Pizza Ranch in Winterset promises you a legendary experience. The buffet is full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, and fresh fixins. And with party rooms that seat 50 and 90 people, Pizza Ranch is the perfect spot for your next family gathering or fundraising event. Pizza Ranch is very involved and supportive of community impact events. Craving a night in, Pizza Ranch delivers. Order online or call 515-493-1223. Open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Pizza Ranch at 1009 John Wayne Drive. It's time for the Farmers and Merchant State Bank's second half. Your hometown bank with hometown pride, locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Check out their website, fmstate.bank. Let's go courtside for the Farmers and Merchant State Bank's second half.
And it will be North Polk basketball here to start the second half. They lead Winterset 43-22. Other games involving Raccoon River Conference teams tonight. Bondurant Farrar is at 8 a.m. Carroll is at Boone tonight. We will see the Tigers on Friday night in Winterset. Carlisle at Ballard tonight, and Gilbert is at Pella in non-conference action. So all 9 Raccoon River Conference teams are in action tonight. The standings on the girls' side as we enter tonight: North Polk 3-0, Carlisle 2-0, Gilbert 2-1. Their loss was to North Polk. ADM 2-1, Winterset, Bondurant Farrar, and Ballard are each 1-2, and Carroll and Boone are 0-2. Huskies come out. It'll be Devine, Acton, McKenna Olson, Olivia Young, and Natalie Smith, the starting 5 out there. So Ash is back out there. And the starting 5 here for North Polk as well. And that would be Tuttle, Dillinger, Agard, Schultz, and Pody. Here's Tuttle. She hasn't scored yet. They try to go to Agard underneath, and it's stolen away by McKenna Olson. McKenna down the floor to Devine. Ash out front. Here's Acton. Bryn down the lane, right side. Natalie Smith. Jumper is good. And Natalie had a foot on the line, so it's a 2-pointer. But a nice start to the second half for the Huskies. And it's 43-25. Natalie has 6. Huskies in that 2-3 zone. In the corner, here's Grettinger. Gets it out to Pody. Left side to Schultz, guarded by Olivia Young. Olivia knocks it away from her and knocked it off of Campbell Schultz out of bounds. Good heads-up play by Olivia Young, and she creates a turnover situation, and the Huskies will get it. Here's Devine. Ash, right side, gets it to McKenna Olson. McKenna, guarded by Schultz. Picks up the dribble, now gets it to Ashlyn Devine. Ash out front to Olivia Young. Olivia guarded by Grettinger. Here's Acton here with 10 to shoot. Underneath, Natalie Smith against Agard. Cross-court pass to Young. Out to McKenna Olson. Jumper is up and too hard, no good. And Schultz with a rebound for North Polk. Her pass deflected, but Tuttle comes up with it. Right side. Here's Pody, cut off on the baseline by Bryn Acton. Gets it out to Campbell Schultz, between the rings to Tuttle. Left side to Grettinger, back to Tuttle. Underneath, Schultz, right side. And a 3-pointer is no good there by Greta Dillinger. And Dillinger with another 3 in the corner, and this one is good. Greta Dillinger has 6. And it's 46-24. Here's McKenna Olson, left side Acton. Bryn for three, and no good. And the rebound in there comes down the hands of Jada Pody. Down the floor, here's Tuttle. Left side to Schultz, shot fake, dribbles in, kicks it out. Pody for three, and she airballed it out of bounds. It'll be Winterset basketball. 46-24, 5:44 to go here in quarter number 3. Acton gets it into Devine against 1-2-2 trapping pressure by North Polk. More of a 2-1-2 actually is what it is. Here's Acton over the timeline. Bryn picks up the dribble, baseline to Smith, tried to go inside to Devine, stolen away in there by Jada Pody. Down the floor, here's Dillinger underneath the Tuttle to Agard, nice feed. And Becca Agard gets her first basket of the second half. She has 11, 48-24. Here's Olivia Young to Devine. Ash lost it, got it back, now tried to pass it underneath. Deflected and stolen by Agard. Here's Campbell Schultz behind the defense, up and good. She just takes off, and they just find her down the floor. She has 21, and it's 50-24. 4:50 to go, third quarter. And Matt Young wants a timeout here. He wants a 30-second timeout. 4:49 to go. Well, coming up after this one, we'll have the boys game for you. And it will be a North Polk team that is 2-3 overall, 0-3 in league. And they take on the Winterset boys, who are looking for their first win of the year. They're 0-5 and 0-3 in Raccoon River Conference play. So that's our second game tonight. Some quickie stats here, some straight shot golf quickie stats for you. North Polk has outscored Winterset here 7-2 to start this third quarter. And their lead is their biggest, 26. It's 50-24. Acton inbounds to Devine. Ash and North Polk with a man-to-man. Here's a backdoor cut to Acton, deflected and by Agard and stolen by Campbell Schultz. Down the floor, and a shot by Osborne is up and no good, but fouled by Olivia Young. That'll be her first, and the first foul of the second half for either team. Here's Lauren Osborne at the line and makes the free throw. She is now 2 for 3 from the line on the year, and it's 51-24. Second free throw is up, got them both. And North Polk leads 53-24. If I have the score correctly. They haven't put the point up there yet, but I believe it's 53. We'll go with 52 for the moment. Here's Devine to a cutting Bryn Acton, or Natalie Smith, excuse me. Natalie in traffic and missed the shot, then bumped into Agard after she collected the rebound, and Natalie commits the foul. And that's 3 on Natalie Smith. And that'll get Abby Hofing in the game for Natalie, and Macy Olson is in for Olivia Young. (52-24). And I have checked the score. That is correct, 52-24. Here's Campbell Schultz, guarded by Macy Olson. Pass intended for Agard over her head. And Osborne tried to save it, but could not. Hofing comes up with it for Winterset. Here's McKenna Olson. Right side pass to Macy Olson. Back to McKenna. Out front, in the lane to Acton. Ball deflected, and Agard comes out of there with it for North Polk. Those are tough passes tonight. A lot of North Polk hands defending well there. Here's Osborne for 3. No good. Rebound, Campbell Schultz deflects it off of McKenna Olson. And North Polk will keep the basketball here. Here's Tuttle, who still has not scored in this game. Underneath they go. Agard, nice feed in there from Faith Sullivan. And Becca Agard has 13. And it's 54-24. 3:12 to go here, third quarter. McKenna out between the rings, picks up the dribble, looking for help. Now gets some help from her sister Macy. Now Devine, baseline to Acton. Cross-court pass to McKenna Olsen. McKenna dribbles in, now kicks it back out to Macy. Back to McKenna in the corner for three, no good. And the rebound in the hands of Osborne. Down the floor, North Polk wants to run, but this time the Huskies get back and Acton gets a steal. But her pass for Hofing is too long and stolen away by Osborne. Down the lane goes Faith Sullivan and fouled as she went in. And Macy Olsen going to be assessed the foul. That is her second. And Faith Sullivan, who is a 54% free throw shooter, 7 for 13 on the year. Now make it 8 for 14 as she makes the first one. And she has 9 points, 55-24. Olivia Young back in the game for the Huskies. Second free throw by Sullivan is good. She has 10. And it's 56-24. 2:35 to go here, third quarter. Ashlyn Devine out between the rings, gets it to Olivia Young. Olivia in the corner to Devine, underneath to Acton. Bryn in traffic. Nice move, and Bryn lays it in. Good crossover move by Acton. 56-26. Here's North Polk quickly the other way. They get the ball down the floor to Dillinger, and Greta Dillinger knocks down another three. She has 9, and it's 59-26. North Polk really going quickly after a make or a miss. Here's Acton. Bryn down the lane. Nice move, and Bryn puts it in. She has 13, 59-28. Minute 50 to go here, third quarter. Between the rings, here's Tuttle. Gets it underneath to Dillinger. Pass tried go inside to Osborne. Knocked away, but the Comets get it back. Here's Tuttle. Abby Tuttle out front. And a three-pointer is no good in there by Jada Pody. And Hofing with the rebound for Winterset. Devine brings it over the timeline. Minute 24 to go in quarter number 3. Out front, here's Macy Olsen. Ashlyn Devine baseline against Dillinger. Goes in, dumps it off to Bryn Acton. Let's see. They say that Ash was out of bounds. That's, from our vantage point, that is the far end of the floor, so we have no idea whether or not she was out of bounds or not, but it is a turnover. And North Polk will get it here. In the corner, here's Dillinger, dribbles in, kicks it out to Bouchard, back to Dillinger, underneath Osborne. From the right elbow, jump shot no good by Faith Sullivan. Rebound Abby Hofing. Huskies go quickly the other way, 50 seconds to go. Here's Macy Olsen. Macy down the lane, flips it up and in. Nice move by Macy. Her first basket, and it's 59-30. Dillinger, and a travel against Faith Sullivan. She shot faked against Macy Olsen and shuffled her feet. And the Huskies can play for one if they want here with 30.7 to go in the third quarter. And Claire Seidler is checked in for Matt Young here. Here's Olivia Young to Abby Hofing. Out to Seidler, back to Young in the corner. Macy, pull-up jump shot is no good. Natalie Smith battling for the rebound, and it is off of North Polk's Jada Pody. Good hustle by Natalie there. Keeps the possession alive. Huskies will have 10.1 to try to make a basket here to end this third quarter. They get it into Smith. Natalie goes baseline and lost the handle out of bounds. It'll be North Polk basketball, 5.7 to go. In backcourt, here's Bouchard, gets it, and a half-court heave is no good from Jada Pody. And that's how the third quarter ends here. North Polk flexing their muscles a little bit more. They outscore Winterset 16-8 in that third quarter, and they have a 59-30 lead after 3. Our fourth quarter is coming up. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
When you bank at Union State in Winterset, you have a hometown financial advantage. A family-owned independent bank, USB has a number of services to take advantage of, like convenient loan terms to grow your business, competitive home ownership and home equity loans, and personal loans for various personal needs, just to name a few. Proud to serve Madison County since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset or call 515-462-2161 and get your hometown financial advantage started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and go Huskies.
Welcome back to our Farmers and Merchants State Bank first half. We head to the second half. We head to the fourth quarter. And North Polk on top of Winterset here, 59-30. Huskies come out with Seidler, Hofing, Young, Macy Olson, and Natalie Smith on the floor right now for Matt Young. Macy Olson with the right-hand dribble, goes baseline, knocked out of bounds by Dillinger. Abby Tuttle, their all-state guard, has not scored a point in this game tonight. But they've had great contributions from Campbell Schultz. Becca Agard has 13 in the game. But Abby Tuttle hasn't scored and doesn't, you watch her out there, she doesn't appear to be too concerned about it. She's just trying to get the win. Here's Macy Olson. Macy, left-hand dribble to the baseline. Loses it, gets it back to Claire Seidler. Then Claire lost it out of bounds. Huskies have been hurt by turnovers tonight. And transition baskets. North Polk has just killed Winterset in transition tonight. 59-30. Here's Pody, right side, gets it to Sullivan, goes baseline, jump shot is up, no good. Ball deflected and saved. Claire Seidler comes out of there with it for the Huskies. Tuttle and Sullivan both tried to save it, and they saved it right to Claire Seidler. Here's Olivia Young. Olivia dribbling around, hands it off to Seidler. Claire had her pocket picked by Faith Sullivan. Down the lane she goes, up and lays it in. She has a dozen, and it's 61-30. Natalie Smith out front with the dribble, picks it up, now gets it right side to Olivia Young. Olivia with the left-hand dribble to the free throw line, guarded by Dillinger. Here's Macy Olson. Baseline, Abby Hofing, guarded by Agar. 9 to shoot. Here's Olivia Young, baseline. Claire Seidler, 5 to shoot. Huskies have got to get a shot off. Olivia Young underneath. Here's a shot up and no good by Natalie Smith. And it's a shot clock violation. Huskies with substitutions here. McKenna Olson, Ashlyn Devine, and Bryn Acton are all back in the game. So the starting five is out there here with 6:15 to go, 61-30. Here's Dillinger. Out front to Agard. Campbell Schultz is back in the game, guarded by Acton. Agard out front to Dillinger. Right side gets it to Pody. Cross-court pass. Here's a three by Campbell Schultz. Good. That's her first three of the night. She has 24 points. Huskies come the other way quickly, though, and Natalie Smith with the basket for Winterset. And it's 64-32. Agar in the lane working. and called for a travel. And that will give it back to the Huskies here. 64-32, 5:30 to play. Devine, three-point arc right side with the left-hand dribble. Now goes to the free throw line, gets it to McKenna Olson. McKenna shot fake. Olivia Young underneath to Natalie Smith. Natalie working against Tuttle, forces one up, and Tuttle fouled her as she went to the basket. And that for Tuttle will be her first foul of the game. North Polk tonight has only committed 2 fouls, and we're here in the fourth quarter. We haven't had a lot of fouls called, period. Here's Natalie Smith at the line. Natalie makes the free throw. Natalie 13 for 21 now on the year from the free throw line. 60% starting the night. Second one is up and good. She got them both. And Natalie Smith has 10 points. And it's 64-34. Here's Dillinger, three-point arc right side. They cover her up. She's made a couple of threes in this game. Pody left side to Schultz. 25, Amelia Groden has checked in. Here's Tuttle, right side pass, gets it to Pody for 3, airballed it, rebound Acton. Bryn out of there quickly. Down the lane she goes, working against Dillinger, and fouled as she went up, I believe, by Campbell Schultz. Campbell her first, and the second foul of the quarter here for North Polk, and just their third foul of the night. Here's Bryn Acton at the line, and Bryn makes the free throw. Bryn now with 14 points. Second one is up, good. She got them both. Acton has 15. And it's 64-36. 4:42 to go. Tuttle, right side to Dillinger. Back out front to Pody. Schultz at the free throw line, spins. They kick it out to Dillinger. Now she, with the left-hand dribble, gets it to Tuttle. Tuttle cross-court pass, Campbell Schultz underneath, and the shot in the lane is up and no good by Groden, and rebound McKenna Olson. Here's Acton, Bryn against Groden in the lane, tried to pass it out to Olivia Young. The ball deflected out of bounds. And now Sophia Bouchard will check back in for North Polk. And Lauren Osborne will also check in. This is quite remarkable tonight, I tell you. It tells you how good North Polk is. Abby Tuttle has not scored a point tonight for the Comets. Here's Smith in the lane. Natalie crossover, nice move, left it short, and she scraps for the rebound, and she ties up the North Polk defender, Groden. But on the alternate possession, it will be Comets basketball. Here's a pass down the floor, and shot is up and no good. Osborne, they threw over the top of the Winterset defense. Huskies were not ready for that, but she missed it, and Winterset gets the rebound. Here's Natalie Smith down the lane, up no good, but drew the foul. Natalie got hit in the mouth last time down the floor, and she's not a happy camper right now. Amelia Groden with the foul, her first. Natalie Smith back to the line here. Free throw is up and no good. That one spins out. And that's Winterset's first miss from the line tonight. They're 4 for 5 in this game. And now Aubrey Happ, a 5'8" sophomore, checks in for Clint Albertson. Claire Seidler's back in for the Huskies. Second free throw by Nat is good. And Natalie will come out of the game with 11 points, and Daphne Logston, 5'7" junior, will check in. And also Maureen Nigg, a 5'10" junior, is in. And Abby Hofing is back in the game for the Huskies. Macy Olson back in the game as well. Underneath, pass intended in there for Happ, stolen away by Nigg. Here's Macy Olson. Baseline to Logston. Daphne couldn't finish, though, on the baseline. And the rebound out of there for North Polk. Jaslyn Rasmussen is checked in. Left side, here's Bouchard for three. No good. Macy Olson with a rebound for the Huskies. Macy down the floor to Claire Seidler. Claire back to Macy. Three-point arc right side to Seidler. Claire with the left-hand dribble. Now goes baseline, or tried to go baseline and stolen away by Jaslyn Rasmussen, and she goes all the way and lays it in. Pass was intended for Hofing, but it never got there. And Rasmussen with the steal in the bucket at 66-37. Macy Olson, baseline, gets it to Maureen Nigg. Maureen, dribble left side to Logston. In the corner, Hofing. Back to Daphne Logston. Daphne with the right-hand dribble. Dribbles, or tried to get it to Claire Seidler. Stolen away by Bouchard, but stolen right back by Maureen Nigg. Here's Macy Olson for three. No good. And the rebound for North Polk and Aubrey Happ. Here's Bouchard, a three from the left wing, good. And it's 69-37. Substitution timeout here as Maven Smith will check in. Maven hit a couple of threes in that JV game today. Looked good shooting the basketball. 2 minutes to go, 69-37. Here's Seidler, right side to Smith. Maven out front to Logston. Daphne puts it on the floor, then goes in the corner to Maureen Nigg. Maureen with the left-hand dribble in the lane. Had her shot blocked, but Seidler came up with the rebound, and Claire shot hit the clock above the basket. And it was deflected up there. It'll be North Polk basketball. Minute 41 to go. With it on the right side is Rasmussen in the lane. Shot blocked in there by Maureen Nigg, and it's off of Rasmussen. Good defense by Daphne Logston and Maureen Nigg right there. And the Huskies get it on the turnover. Boys game is coming up. Can the Winterset boys get their first victory of the season here tonight? Here's a shot from the right wing, good by Maureen Nigg. And it's 69-39. Minute 8 to go. Underneath, reversal in there by Groudon, and a shot was blocked and out of bounds, and North Polk will keep it. .64 seconds to go in this one. The inbound, here's Rasmussen out front to Groudon. Left side to Happ. Bouchard in the lane to Groudon, had it knocked away, it's on the floor, everybody hustling to get it. And Happ came up with it for North Polk and tried to cross-court the basketball to Rasmussen, but Jaslyn could not track it down. And Winterset will have it here with 48.2 seconds to go. Well, this figured to be a tough game here tonight, and it was. Here's a three-pointer by Logston. No good. Daphne left it short, and then the rebound in there. Nora Mathis, a 5'4" sophomore, had the rebound and lost it on the baseline. And it will be Husky basketball. Here's Maven Smith, a three from the left wing, no good. Maureen Nigg saves on the baseline to Logston. Hofing, a long jumper, no good. And the rebound, Bouchard, and she's tied up by Maven Smith, held ball. And it will be Winterset basketball here with 21.6 seconds to go. They get it in, pass intended for Hofing. She couldn't handle it, but Logston picked it up. Here's Maureen Nigg in the lane on a nice feed from Maven Smith. Missed it, but Maureen got it back, and then Hofing put up a shot, had it blocked in there, and they scrapped for a rebound, and the foul is called, I believe, on the Huskies. Maureen Nigg gets the foul. Final 8.2 of this one. And North Polk will just dribble it out here. They beat Winterset here tonight in our girls game. The final score, North Polk 69, Winterset 39. We'll come back. We'll recap our girls game. We'll get you ready for the boys game. We'll do that when we continue. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
At Winterset Dental, Doctors Jason Phelps and James Elliott provide comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family, including same-day crowns, root canals, extractions, and implants. And now also offering cosmetics, including Botox and dermal fillers. Located at 301 Wambolt Drive and coming in 2025 is a brand new state-of-the-art 6,000 square foot facility being built right next door to the current location to help serve the Winterset community even better. Give Winterset Dental a call at 515-462-5755. Remember when retirement meant little more than end of work and winding down? Well, these days it's about so much more. Today's retirees are enjoying newfound freedom and exploring new interests. What does your ideal retirement look like? Edward Jones Financial Advisors at 119 West Court Avenue on the historic Winterset Square are here to help you identify your priorities and your goals and help you create a plan to achieve them. Call Whitney Messerschmidt at 515-468-6200 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
So second-ranked North Polk improves to 6-0 with a 69-39 win over the Huskies tonight. They were led by Campbell Schultz, who had 26 points, 13 for Becca Agard, 12 for Faith Sullivan off the bench. Abby Tuttle, their all-state guard, did not score a point in this game tonight. She didn't need to, but she didn't seem to be bothered by it at all. But Campbell Schultz had 26 tonight for North Polk. For the Huskies, Bryn Acton with 15, Natalie Smith with 11. They were the two in double figures for the Winterset here tonight. All right, the boys teams are on the floor here. North Polk 2-3, 0-3 in league. Huskies 0-5 and 0-3 in league play. Both these teams have struggled to score, and we're going to talk with head coach Josh Henry about all that and more on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll do that when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Greetings, Ace Hardware is your locally owned hardware store located at 1317 North John Wayne Drive. Whether you're a pro or tackling a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, trust your neighbors at Breedings with the expert advice, the tools, the equipment, and the products you need to get the job done. And you can't go wrong with brand name equipment like Toro and Steel. Your friendly neighbors at Breedings are there to help you 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5, and Sundays noon to 5. Breedings Ace Hardware. Stop in and see them today. It's time for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner, featuring Winterset head boys basketball coach Josh Henry. Fast, friendly, and professional service with the faces you can trust. Montrose Pharmacy, a Winterset institution since 1921. Let's go courtside for the Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner.
And we're back here with Winterset head coach Josh Henry on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Huskies taking on North Polk here tonight in Alleman. And Josh, coming off the ADM game where you played them, really tough for most of the first half, and it got away from you in the second half. But just little things are just kind of killing you right now.
Yeah, Todd. We're showing every game this year. 5 games we haven't won, but we've shown at least one quarter, maybe 2, maybe even 3, that hey, we're capable of doing some good things. But we tell them all the time, it's a 4-quarter game. You got to play 32 minutes, especially in our conference, our schedule. I mean, there's no cupcakes, right? So if you take a quarter off, that's going to really affect you. And, unfortunately, kind of the same story we've seen all year. The second half against Adel, our offense, I think we scored, 17 in the first quarter, but 14 in the whole second half. So that's, we got to get that fixed and figured out. But yeah, I mean, we know this will be another test tonight in North Polk that I think they're very similar in the fact that you've got a lot of new faces playing, two inexperienced teams trying to figure things out. And I'm hoping that, we can battle to the end, be in the game late, and see what happens. Let the chips fall where they may. But we're excited for the opportunity.
Josh, what's the biggest thing right now with your team? We've talked off mic about, running the offense effectively and being where you're supposed to be defensively. But what are they're all correctable things, but what's the biggest thing right now?
Right now, as a coaching staff, yesterday's practice, I mean, we went back to the very basics. I think, been fortunate to have a lot of just good basketball-minded players over the past 6-7 years, and we haven't had to do as much of the fundamentals as far as our offense goes, our read and react offense. Last night, we brought the pads out for spacing, the 6 post spots where you can do the 5 outside spots, and we just drilled our passing cut, because right now we just got guys randomly cutting in the middle of the lane, and so honestly, as a head coach, I'm thinking our offense is where we're struggling the most. Our defense needs to get a lot better too, but just going back to the basics of the offense, standard passing cut, keep the spacing, try to enter the post, and just do the very basics until we get that, and then we'll move on to the next step of the offense, because right now we just got guys that are kind of doing their own thing, and it's not leading to success. I mean, we're averaging, 40, 45, 46 points a game, and we're capable of scoring more. I know we are. So back to the basics and the drawing board on the offensive end, and hopefully tonight we'll see some effects of, us practicing on that.
Winterset head coach Josh Henry with us here in our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. We'll come back and talk about North Polk when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Back with Josh Henry on our Montrose Pharmacy Coach's Corner. Huskies taking on North Polk tonight. Couple of teams looking for their first win in conference play. Couple of teams, Josh, that aren't scoring very much right now. And in fact, both teams are averaging under 50, so it might be first one to 50 or 55 that wins this game tonight.
That might be the key tonight, is getting to 50 points. Which team gets there first. Coach Dose, he's been here, I think this is his 4th year. They do a great job, just very fundamental defense, in your grill, pressure defense. So I think, I think they're giving up like 53 or something. I mean, so they have a good defensive average. And it'll be a battle. I think, like you said, both teams in a very similar scenario of, just trying to, get their team figured out, what rotations work best, what guys, fit best where. But it should be, I think it'll be a very competitive game. I think it should be a good game to watch.
Josh, we haven't led much in fourth quarters of games this year. In fact, we haven't led at halftime yet this year. But hopefully we can get some of that going tonight. But you talk about tempo, transition. I know you'd like to run if we can finish at the other end.
Yeah, the transition has always been a big part of our game. Getting up and down the court when it's there. But like you said, this year when we've had those opportunities, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-2 opportunities, we just haven't converted. And so I think, if we can start getting some of those fast break layups, that'll really help our offense, get us some confidence. But yeah, teams have either just done a good job of limiting that, and it's a combo, because then we just haven't finished. We've had some good opportunities for layups around the rim, they just haven't gone in. So we got to try to fix those things tonight, and then just see how that improves our offense even. We get some easy layups to fall. Heck, 8 to 10 more points just right there that, would really help us.
Yeah, the Winterset way is, getting tips and scoring off the defense.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of that too. Adele did a really good job of really spacing us, and it didn't help that they had 2 to 3 guys draining NBA range threes, really stretching our zone. But yeah, we need our guards to create a little more ball pressure, get those tip steals, deflections, and that's what leads to those run-out opportunities.
Josh Reed started his first game the other night. What'd you think?
I thought he did a good job. He's just that big physical presence inside, not afraid to go down low, bang around in there, rebound, hustle. He had a couple nice post moves, attacking the basket to score. So, I thought Reed did a good job, and same with Dax, kind of getting the offense rolling. And we're going to keep the same lineup tonight and just see if we can keep that. We actually, that last game, we started out pretty well. I think we scored, 17 in the first quarter, and that group had 12 or 14 before we subbed even. So hopefully that'll, continue tonight as they get more experience.
And one last thought about Logan. His offensive game seems to be getting better, Josh.
Yeah, Logan, he took a little time off from the spring until basically the start of basketball season. I wasn't sure he was even going to come out. And so I think basketball shape, he's just slowly going to get there. But I've been proud of him too. He's historically just been a kid who wants to shoot from the outside, and he's not doing bad. I think 35 or 33% from three. But the last 2 games, he's been trying to bang around inside, get some post touches, and finish around the basket. So if he can continue to do that, and then his rebounding's been key. He's averaging 6 to 8 rebounds a game for us, down low. So yeah, he's done a great job, and I hope he just continues to improve as he gets into better basketball shape.
All right, sir. As always, thank you very much. Good luck tonight. We'll see you after the game.
All right, thanks, Todd. Go Huskies.
And that's our Coach's Corner with Winterset head coach Josh Henry. More of our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show when we continue. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
McDonald's in Winterset is independently owned and operated by a local franchisee to serve the communities in and around Winterset. Their mission is to provide an excellent restaurant experience to their guests and a friendly environment while delivering McDonald's gold standard quality, service, cleanliness, and value. Their vision is to become the premier place in the community to gather with family and friends for great food, drinks, and conversation. Open daily, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. The drive-thru is open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to midnight.
Welcome back to the Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. Trust your neighbors at Breeding's with everything you need to be successful with your home improvement project. We're in the Winterset Dental broadcast booth for comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family. Stop in and see Dr. Jason Phelps and Dr. James Elliott at Winterset Dental. Well, it's time for our Keys to Victory here tonight, presented by the Sports Page Grill with endless delicious menu items before, during, and or after the game. You're sure to find your friends at the Sports Page Grill and proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live. Well, you heard Josh Henry talk about it. They've got to play a little better defense, see if they can get some offense going from their defense. But I think in addition to all that, the Huskies need to have a good start to this game. They've had some good starts, but they have not sustained them. And Winterset has yet to lead at halftime in a game this year. So I think the first 16 minutes are really big. If the Huskies could go into the locker room at halftime with the lead, I think that would be a really good thing. You look at this North Polk team, nothing jumps out on the page at you except Jake Howd and Rocky Bartleman are both the 6'4" guys that will try to cause some problems in the middle, and Howd in particular from the perimeter a little bit. They don't have a single starter that averages more than 10 points, and they've only been scoring 49 points a game. The Huskies have been scoring 46. So those are my keys to victory, and that wraps up our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show. Starting lineups and opening tip-off are coming up next. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
When the unexpected happens to your home, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole. Our extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and rapid response times mean we can get your life back on track fast. And everything we do is backed by the Done Right promise. It's not done until it's done right. Reach out to Rainbow Restoration in Winterset anytime, 24/7 at 515-462-4350. It's time for the Union State Bank first half. Union State Bank, your hometown financial advantage since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset. Let's go courtside for the Union State Bank first half.
And our starting lineups tonight, presented by Salon 107, voted Madison County's best salon for the fourth year in a row. Give them a call at 515-462-4247. Well, for the Huskies tonight, add one forward, Riley Johnston, 6'4" senior, 10.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 1 assist a game. The other forward, Logan Porter, 6'3" junior, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. At center, Reed Smith, 6'3" junior, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist a game. The guards, Daxon Weeks, 5'8" junior, 3 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. And Hank Wilmus leads the Huskies in scoring, 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. Josh Henry in his 11th season, assisted by Corey Bradley, Cole Williams, and Lucas O'Rear. For North Polk tonight, their starting lineup, and we have to double check it here, see how they come out. I believe this is the way that Aaron Doss is going to go here with. At one forward, Jake Hout, 6'4" senior, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist per game. The other forward, Jason Slings, a 6'1" junior, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. At center, Rocky Bartleman, 6'4" senior, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. The guards, Jack Speaker, 6'1" junior, 6 points, 2.5 rebounds, 1 assist. And Drew Owen, 5'11" senior, 6 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Aaron Dose, the North Polk coach in his 4th season. Aaron Groper, Ryan Halterman, Dennis Johnson, Nick Ludwig are the assistants. Our officials here are the same 3 that worked our girls' game: Travis Carroll, Stephen Russell, and Dean Landsman. And we didn't talk about them very much, so you know what? That tells you they did a pretty good job. So we've had some officiating here lately that's really, boy, it's really led to some really physical games. And now the North Polk lineup being introduced here. Jake Hout comes out, the 6'4" senior. Jason Slings comes out. Jack Speaker. Drew Owen and Rocky Bartleman. So it is the starting 5 that we mentioned previous here. Huskies wearing gray uniforms tonight with black and gold trim. So we're just about ready for our opening tip-off, which is presented by Jones Creek Apparel. Jones Creek Apparel, the official apparel supplier for the W Digital Network and Husky Talk Live. So here we go. It'll be Hout jumping up against Riley Johnston here. And Travis Carroll will put the ball in play. And the tap controlled by North Polk. Here's Owen with it. Gets it out in the hands of Slings. Back to Owen. Hout right side, 3-point shot is up and good by Jack Speaker. So North Polk hits their first shot. It's 3-0. Logan Porter, down the lane and fouled as he went in. Thought for a moment Travis Carroll was going to call a travel, but he called a foul on Drew Owen. That's the first foul of the game. Huskies inbound. Here's Riley Johnston. Riley, North Polk in a man-to-man. Pass for Logan Porter. Logan bobbled it off his foot out of bounds. He was pressured out there by Drew Owen. And the Comets get it on the turnover here. Against the Winterset zone, baseline. Here is Speaker. Hout underneath pass for Bartleman. Went right through his hands out of bounds. A little high-low game attempted there by the Comets, and Winterset gets it on the turnover. Here's Daxon Weeks over the timeline, gets it to Porter, three-point arc right side, out between the rings to Hank Wilmus. Hank looking it over, right side to Weeks. Dax looks inside to Porter, gets it to Logan. Logan on the baseline, shot fake, had his shot blocked from behind by Slings. Good defensive play by North Polk. They came over on help defense there, and Slings got the block from behind. Here's Hout in the lane. Right side to Owen, three-pointer, good. So Drew Owen hits a three, and North Polk has a 6-0 lead. Here's Logan Porter in the lane to Wilmus, back to Porter. Logan lost it down the lane, out of bounds, and the basketball bounces right over here to our location. And it's a turnover, and North Polk will get it. Slings brings it over the timeline against the zone. Right side, here's Speaker. Gets it to Owen, another three. No good. Rebound, Riley Johnston. Riley gets it to Wilmus. Hank down the floor. Huskies looking for their first basket. Reed Smith, three-point arc right side. Now dribbles in against Owen. Out to Daxon Weeks for three. No good. Long rebound. Owen out of there with it. Here come the Comets quickly the other way. He bangs into Daxon Weeks, and a blocking foul is called. Dax didn't quite, I guess, get legal guarding position there. Josh Henry questioning that a little bit, and Owen fouled in the act of shooting. He will shoot some free throws here. One thing North Polk is not great at, they are just 39% from the free throw line this year, 26 of 67. As Owen misses the first free throw. Second one is up. He got one out of two. He has four. North Polk leads 7-0 here. We played 2 minutes. Huskies need a basket. Here's Weeks. Dax gets it to Logan Porter. Out front to Wilmus. Hank working on Slings. Riley Johnston working against Hout. Here's Wilmus down the lane, flips it to Logan Porter. Logan in traffic, up no good, but he was fouled, and he'll have a couple of free throws here. Good job by Wilmus. And it's a second foul on Drew Owen, and that's a big foul for North Polk, and they'll have to go to their bench here. Eli Peterson will check in at the next whistle. Here's Logan Porter. Logan misses the free throw. Logan is 0 for 2, now make it 0 for 3 from the line on the season here. Eli Peterson, 6'3" junior, in for North Polk. Second free throw is up and good. Logan gets 1 out of 2, and the Huskies are on the board. It's 7-1 with 5:42 to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Hout, right elbow, swings it out front. Here's a three-pointer on the way, and good by Jason Slings. Good ball movement by the Comets, and they got an open three. Here's Logan Porter. Logan in the lane. Right side pass for Smith, stolen away by Bartleman. Down the floor goes Slings. Shot in the lane by Hout, no good. Or excuse me, by Slings, no good. The rebound, Wilmus. Here's Hank out front. Picks up the dribble, looking for help. Gets it to Daxon Weeks. Here's Logan Porter at the free throw line. Back to Wilmus, three-point arc right side. 17 to shoot. Riley Johnston, an open three. Good! Riley hits a Suds and Pups three-pointer from the left wing. And it's 10-4. 4:40 to go here, opening quarter. Out front Slings. Hout tried to go to Bartleman underneath, and they couldn't connect. And then a shot attempt in there by Hout, blocked by Riley Johnston, but Hout got it back and laid it in. And now we have a blocking foul called as Logan Porter working in the lane against Eli Peterson. They say the foul is on the floor, so the Huskies will inbound underneath their own basket here. And now Benjamin Glasgow, 6'3" junior, checks in for the Comets. Huskies inbound. Here's Reed Smith. Reed baseline. In traffic. Up. No good. Good contest in there by Glasgow. And the rebound to Slings. Left side gets it to Peterson. Right side they go to Speaker. Hout out front with it. Right side, here's a three-pointer on the way. Good by Jason Slings. The boy North Polk has come out, and they buried some threes here. And Josh Henry wants a timeout. It's 15-4. And it's a 30-second timeout. 15-4. North Polk on top of Winterset. Time for a Straight Shots Golf Quickie stat. If you're trying to improve your golf game, check out the Straight Shots Golf Simulator, located at 215 North First Avenue. Go to straightshotsgolf.com to reserve your spot today. Well, North Polk has hit 4 threes already here in this first quarter. 2 from Slings, 1 from Speaker, and 1 from Owen. Huskies, their 4 points coming from Riley Johnston, who has a three-pointer, and Logan Porter, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Jace Bellamy, 5'10" junior, checks in for the Huskies. Here's Weeks, right side to Riley Johnston. Riley working against Hout in that North Polk man-to-man. Bellamy, right side to Wilmus, out front to Weeks, left side to Johnston. 17 to shoot. Here's Reed Smith between the rings. Reed picks up the dribble, gets it to Bellamy, lost it, but Wilmus got it back. 8 to shoot. Hank in the corner. Bellamy, shot fake, in the lane he goes. Shot blocked in there by Hout. And North Polk comes out of there with it. Down the floor, here's Peterson to Hout. Down the lane, leaves it baseline for Glasgow. Back to Hout, he'll put up the long jumper, good. And it's a three-pointer. Jake Hout with a three. It's 18-4. 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. Daxon Weeks gets it to Wilmus. Hank looking for Riley Johnston. Can't get it to him. Here's Reed Smith, top of the circle. Down to Riley Johnston. Riley in traffic. Had to pick up the dribble against Hout. Now shot fake, blocked in there. And the rebound to Jason Slings for North Polk. North Polk, some suffocating defense right there. Slings down the lane. No good. Riley Johnson tips the rebound out of bounds. And boy, not much going right for the black and gold here so far in this one. Carson Dinklaw, 5'10" senior, checks in. And now Drew Owen is back in for North Polk. Comets inbound underneath their own basket. Slings gets it out front in the hands of Peterson. And now here's a three out front, and that is no good by Cale Peterson, who's checked in. He's a 6'2" sophomore. Dinklaw with a rebound for Winterset. Pass intended for Riley Johnson, stolen away by Eli Peterson. Here's Owen all the way up and no good, but he was fouled. As he went in, I think Reed Smith got him. And that'll be Reed's first. And Drew Owen, who is 2 for 9 starting tonight from the line. He's made 1 out of 2 tonight. First free throw is no good. Yeah, you look at Winterset's woes from the free throw line. Huskies 50%, 25 for 50, but North Polk comes in 39%, 26 for 67. Owen's second free throw, he gets 1 out of 2. But North Polk has an 18-4 lead here in this first quarter. Winterset has not been able to get anything going defensively, and you have to credit that to North Polk. They have played some really good man-to-man defense here. Here's Dinklaw. Wesley McKinney is checked in. Hank Wilmus. Hank looking for his first basket. Down the lane, Bellamy to Wilmus. Hank fakes in the lane. Jumper's up and good. Good move by Hank. It's 19-6. Nathan Feldman, 5'10 seniors, checked in for the Comets. Gets it in the hands of Cale Peterson. Underneath, here's Bartleman. Nice move around Reed Smith, and he gets the basket. 21-6. Dinklaw to McKinney. Back to Dinklaw. Carson guarded by Owen, and now something away from the basketball here. And let's see, a foul is called. On North Polk. I think they got Rocky Bartleman away from the ball, his first. Fourth team foul on North Polk. And now Speaker's back in the game for Aaron Dose. Here's Dinklaw off the inbounds. Carson in the lane, lost the handle, but Bellamy able to save it on the baseline. Wilmus in trouble, gets it to Bellamy. Here's Dinklaw, three out front, no good. McKinney battling for the rebound. Bartleman out of there with it for North Polk. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's a deflection by Wilmus and a steal by Dinklaw. Hank tried the three, then threw it back and right in the hands of Hout, who goes all the way and missed the shot, got his own rebound and laid it in. Hank was going to shoot the three, then got caught in the air and threw it behind him and threw it right to the North Polk defender, Jake Hout, who got the bucket. It's 23-6. Final 23 seconds here of this first quarter. Here's Wilmus. Out front to Logan Porter, who's back in the game. They try to get it to Logan down the lane, stolen away by Bartleman. Comets can play for the final shot. Speaker, fall away jump shot in the lane is good. And that just kind of sums up the first quarter right there. Totally controlled by North Polk as they lead Winterset by the score of 25-6. We'll return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Integrity Financial Group is a financial services partnership with offices in Central Iowa. Here you'll find expertise in insurance, accounting, and investments all under one roof. Their commitment is to help you make sound financial decisions and protect what matters today and into the future. CPA Ben Applegate, insurance agent Eric Johnson, and investment broker Jason Claymeyer are ready to help you. Call 888-365-1230. Integrity Financial Group. Experienced, professional, committed.
Todd Guessford back here with you in Alleman, Iowa. Well, it's not been a good start to this boys game, that's for sure. The Comets have a 25-6 lead. They bombed away for 5 3-pointers in the first quarter, and their defense has given Winterset problems. Huskies cannot get anything going offensively. Winterset has a 3 from Riley Johnston, a 2-point basket from Hank Wilmus, and Logan Porter 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and that is it. Huskies come out with Wilmus, Porter, Weeks, Bellamy, and Dinklaw. Hank with it on the right side, dribbles in to Logan Porter. Logan shot fake, back to Wilmus. 3-pointers up, good. Suds and Pups 3 from Hank Wilmus. Good two-man game with him and Josh Porter that time, and that's a good start to the second quarter. It's 25-9. Here's Slings out there with Feldman. A 3-pointer left wing is good by Jack Speaker. North Polk's doing a nice job passing around on that zone. They're getting some good looks. They have been knocking him down, and now Wilmus trying to go to Weeks, and Dak went one way and the pass went the other. And the Comets get it on the turnover. It's 28-9. Here's Feldman. Out front to Speaker. In the lane, Bartleman tried to get it to Hout, threw it past him out of bounds, and it will be Husky basketball on the turnover. Winterset has not been able to get much going from their defense. They like to transition from defense to offense, and that has not been happening. Here's Wilmus. Hank out front with it. Gets it to Logan Porter. Logan in the lane against Bartleman. Had it knocked away and stolen by Feldman. Down the floor, Bartleman had his pocket picked by Bellamy. Huskies get it back. Here's Wilmus. Hank quickly down the floor against Feldman. Logan Porter, an open three, no good. Rebound Feldman. Here's North Polk the other way, a 3-on-2. Feldman all the way up, no good. And the ball tipped around and gets it. Is Slings, left side pass to Hout. He dribbles in traffic, forces one up there, no good. And Logan Porter and Jace Bellamy combined for the rebound. Here's Dinklaw in the quarter to Daxon Weeks. Daxon in the lane, tied up, got it back, went up for the shot and was fouled. And I think they got to Jack Speaker. That'll be his first. Daxon Weeks will shoot two. Dax is 1 for 3 from the line this year. Huskies need every point that they can get. First free throw is good. It's 28-10. Substitutions for North Polk. Benjamin Glasgow is back in the game. And Eli Peterson also back. Daxon Weeks, second free throw, no good. And Drew Owen, who's checked back in, gets the rebound. Here's Slings with it. Dribbles in. Jumper is up and no good. And out of bounds. It's off of Winterset. Speaker and Bellamy were battling for it down there. And it's off of Jace. And North Polk plays it in underneath their own basket. Out front, here's Owen. Left side to Speaker, baseline pass, and now a kick out to Owen for three, no good. Rebound Wilmus. Hank down the lane with it, left side, Dinklaw, Carson for three, bang! That's a Suds and Pups three from Carson Dinklaw. And it's 28-13. Speaker, left side, gets it to Feldman, out to Slings, back to Feldman, an open three, top of the circle, no good. Rebound Wilmus. See if Winterset can get another score here. Here's Bellamy in the lane, left side to Porter. Logan for three, no good. And Owen with the rebound for North Polk. Slings with it, gets it to Owen. Back to Slings, top of the circle against the 2-3 zone. Left side to Speaker. Right side they go to Owen. Down the short corner to Feldman. Cross-court pass in there, and a shot is up and in by Benjamin Glasgow. His first two. They worked that short corner well. 30-13. Here's Bellamy. Jace, three-point arc left side, hands it off to Wilmus. Hank looking around. Now puts it on the floor against Owen. Down the lane, Dinklaw cutting. Carson could not hang on to the pass, out of bounds. And it's North Polk basketball. Now Reed Smith, Riley Johnston, and Cam Sheffield. Cam, a 5'10 junior. Cam in for the first time. And Cale Peterson is in here for North Polk. Here's Speaker in the lane. Little flip shot, no good. Rebound Riley Johnston. Wilmus with it. Hank, top of the circle. Reed Smith. Reed working against Peterson. Gets it to Wilmus. Hank Out front, here's Riley Johnson, guarded by Speaker. Riley, couple of dribbles, hands it off to Wilmus. Hank, left side to Sheffield, underneath to Riley Johnson. Riley turns, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Good looking shot, but he couldn't make it. Speaker with the rebound, 30-13. Speaker out front. Baseline they go to Glasgow, back to Speaker down the lane, no good, and he's fouled. And we'll see who they got. Riley Johnson, I believe, is who they got caught with the foul. And Jack Speaker at the line here for North Polk, and his first free throw is no good. He's a 50%er. We mentioned, and North Polk not shooting it great from three coming into tonight either. They were 29 for 107 for 27%, but they have made 6 threes here this first half. Speaker's second free throw is good. So both these teams trying to break out of their scoring slumps, and North Polk has 31 points here. Here's Wilmus for three. Hank's three is no good, and the rebound in the hands of Speaker. North Polk came in, they were averaging 49 points a game. Winterset averaging about 46. Comets throw it away. Pass intended for Hout was past his reach. And Winterset down by 18 here, have the basketball. Here's Weeks. Dax working against Speaker. North Polk continues to play the man-to-man. Here's Wilmus, a cut to Sheffield in the lane to Reed Smith. Reed's shot blocked in there by Hout. Good defense by North Polk, and they get the rebound. Here's Jake Hout out front. He hands it off to Slings. In the lane he goes. Gets it back out to Hout, top of the circle. 20 to shoot. And 2:35 to go in the first half. Here's the short corner pass from Glasgow to Jason Slings, and the Comets do not connect. And North Polk coach Aaron Dose wants a 30-second timeout here with 2:31 to go in the first half. Well, coming up at the half, we'll recap our Roush Collision and Restoration first half individual scoring, review our Michaels Computer Repair first half statistics, and select our Edward Jones Whitney Messersmith first half MVP. First, and also we will get you updated, and we'll talk with girls coach Matt Young coming up at halftime as well, as girls were defeated earlier tonight by North Polk 69-39. All that's coming up on our Madison County Realty halftime report. Huskies will inbound. Weeks out there with Wilmus, Johnston, Sheffield, and Smith. Here's Cam, an open three, left wing. Good! He got a screen, and a Suds and Pups three-pointer from Cam Sheffield. And it's 31-16. Now we got to get some stops. Here's Slings, bothered by Sheffield in backcourt. Picks up the dribble. Got it in the hands of Speaker. Baseline, Bartleman in trouble, puts it up, and no good. Riley Johnson with the rebound. Here's Wilmus. Hank the other way, down the lane. Gets it to Sheffield. Cam dribbles in, now dribbles back out to the three-point line. Out front to Wilmus. Hank had it dribble off his leg, but it was deflected by North Polk, so the Huskies keep it. Here's Wilmus down the lane, left side. Weeks for three. Good! Daxon Weeks hits a three. A Suds and Pups three from Dax, and it's 31-19. Huskies with trapping pressure. Speaker gets it over the timeline. Baseline, here's Bartleman. His pass intended underneath for Cale Peterson, knocked out of bounds by Reed Smith. And Winterset will inbound. Or excuse me, North Polk will inbound underneath their own basket. Minute 22 to go here first half. They get it into Bartleman. His shot blocked in there by Riley Johnson. He got it back, and Riley blocked it again. 2 blocks in a row by Johnston. And Wilmus with a rebound. Here's Hank. Gets it in the hands of Weeks down the lane. Dak's shot is blocked by Bartleman. Out of bounds. And it's off of North Polk. And Winterset will keep it here with 65 seconds to go in the half. And they have a chance to make this a 10-point game or a 9-point game with a 3. Here's Wilmus. Hank to Sheffield. Back to Wilmus. Hank, a long 3, no good. And Bartleman with a rebound for North Polk. Speaker brings it over the timeline. Out front to Slings. Left side to Speaker. Back to Slings, top of the circle. Difference of about 20 seconds between the game clock and shot clock. And the game clock. Here's a steal by Reed Smith. Reed all the way up. Good. What a play by Reed Smith. He got in the passing lane, got the steal, took it down and scored. Here's a steal almost by Wilmus. And a foul is called. He took it away from Cale Peterson at half court, but the officials thought otherwise. Dean Landsman with the call. Foul on Wilmus will be his first. But it's a 10-point game, 31-21. 25.4 seconds to go in this first half. North Polk can play for 1. Here's Slings, right side to Owen. Back to Slings, left side in the hands of Eli Peterson. Owen dribbles in, 14 seconds. Hout out to Slings. 10 seconds. Left side, here's Feldman. Hout down the lane. Jumper is up, good. Boy, tough shot. Tough shot over Riley Johnston. And that's how the first half ends. North Polk will head to the locker room with a 33-21 advantage, but Winterset outscored North Polk 15-8 in that second quarter to make it a 12-point game here at the break. Our Madison County Realty halftime report is coming up. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Swanson Masonry LLC specializes in wall foundation replacement throughout central Iowa. If your foundation is damaged beyond repair, their experienced contractors can safely and efficiently remove your existing foundation and construct a sturdy new one. While foundation replacement can be an extensive undertaking, Swanson Masonry LLC has the skills necessary to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. Let them put their expertise to work for you. And for all your masonry needs, give them a call at 515-210-3463. The mission at Salon 107 is to make every day beautiful. Hair and skin care is their specialty. Enjoy quality services from color and extensions to lashes and facials. Driven by a passion to bring out each person's natural beauty, Salon 107 offers a relaxing environment specializing in pampering you. Voted Madison County's best salon for the 4th year in a row. Stop in at 107 North John Wayne Drive on the historic Winterset Square. Open Tuesday through Thursday 8 to 8 and Friday and Saturday 8 to 2. Or just give them a call at 515-462-4247. Pfeiffer Ag Solutions offers independent agronomic solutions through elite partnerships. As Winterset's local channel Seed Pro, offering elite corn and soybean genetics, or as Madison County's only authorized Titan Pro sales representative, offering a full menu of crop protection products, Pfeiffer Ag Solutions strive to offer products and services to increase the profitability of your farming operation. To find out more, give Pfeiffer Ag Solutions a call at 641-660-4787.
Welcome back to Alleman, Iowa. We are at halftime of our boys game, and North Polk leads Winterset by the score of 33-21, and this is the Madison County Realty halftime report. Let Alyssa Tadlock and Madison County Realty help you find the home of your dreams. Call 515-313-1443. Let's take a look at our first half individual scoring presented by Roush Collision and Restoration. Quality repairs and customer satisfaction. That's what Roush Collision is all about. Well, the first half scoring And the big story in the game is the three-pointers by North Polk. They hit a bunch of them. They hit 6 of them in the first half, and 5 of the 6 came in the first quarter. But their scoring led by Jake Howd, who has 9 points. He has a 3. Jack Speaker has 9 points. He has a couple of threes in the first half. Then after that, Jason Slings with 6, and both of his are three-pointers. And then 5 points for Drew Owen. He also has a 3. And then Rocky Bartleman with 2, and Benjamin Glasgow off the bench with 2 for North Polk. For the Huskies, Hank Wilmus leads the way with 5 points. Hank has a 3 in the first half. After that, Riley Johnson, 1 basket, but it was a three-pointer. Carson Dinklaw with 1 basket, a three-pointer for 3 points. Daxon Weeks actually second on the team in scoring here at halftime, as he has 4 points, and one of them is a 3. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So then Riley Johnson and Dinklaw each with 3. Cam Sheffield came off the bench, and Cam hit a 3 in the second quarter. And then after that, to Carson Dinklaw with, Reed Smith with 1 basket for 2, and Logan Porter with 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And that rounds out the individual scoring here for Winterset. Our team statistics presented by Michael's Computer Repair. Computer problems affecting your livelihood. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. The team statistics, the big story, the three-pointers, 6 of them by North Polk in the first half. The Huskies had 5 of their own, so just a terrible start for Winterset, but they're trying to battle back here in this boys game. Our girls game tonight, won by North Polk, and they won it 69-39. Head coach Matt Young joins me now. Our conversation with Matt is presented by McDonald's Restaurant. Enjoy McDonald's 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. with the girls with the drive-thru open 5 a.m. to midnight. Well, Matt, transition points for North Polk were really a problem tonight, and you know they score 69 points. Campbell Schultz went crazy in the game, and Abby Tuttle didn't score a single point.
Right,
How about that?
Yeah, I'm sure she had plenty of assists. So, yeah, transition, that was one of the keys on the board. I think I might have mentioned it in pregame too. And yeah, if we eliminate some of those easy ones in transition, and it was off of just a defensive board, we just weren't getting back and weren't communicating. And they got quite a few easy ones that the girl you mentioned got quite a few of those.
Yeah, she did, and boy, they've got a kind of team. You said this is kind of their year with their seniors and stuff, but boy, this some of these kids are young, and boy, if they can help them, I mean, North Polk, they've been kind of snake bitten at the state tournament, but you never know, Matt. This might be their year.
Yeah, I mean, their semifinal game, I was down there watching last year. I think it was against Clear Creek, who ended up winning it. They were right there. They were 1 possession away from winning that game. Matter of fact, I think one of the girls actually had a ball kind of fall in her hands, and it didn't happen for them. But yeah, they're a legit team. They're a really strong team. A lot of weapons, great defense.
Well, I thought Bryn Acton really had a great game tonight.
She did.
15 points and really played well for you.
She did. She got matched up with Agard in the one-on-one and stuff, and she was able to exploit that some. Agard's still a pretty good defender, though, out on the perimeter. I was kind of impressed. But, yes, Bryn had a nice game. I thought, there were some other good games, not necessarily scoring, but we had some, like I told him, Ashlyn, came in or had to go out, and we had some girls come off the bench. I thought they gave us pretty good minutes, considering we were playing.
Ashlyn not feeling that well tonight?
Well, she took a hit to the head,
Did
and,
she? Okay.
she took that Saturday, too.
Right.
And then, I don't know, that's it's a tough call on that, and I think she wanted to be out there, that kind of thing, but we decided to try to go with her a little bit in the second half, but she just wasn't herself.
Right.
I think she was really hurt, so she was just gutting it out.
Natalie Smith, 11 points. Thought she did some good things.
Yes, she did.
I thought McKenna, Olivia, Abby, Macy, I thought they all did good things tonight.
Yeah, they did. I would agree with that. I would say Olivia probably played one of her better games of the year. Didn't score much, but just good floor game, handling the ball, didn't turn it over. Yeah, we did some good things. I mean, we put up 39 points. We got to look at that. I mean, against a really good defensive team. So.
Yeah, man, they're really good. I mean, they're going to have you're going to have to play really well to beat them, and they took Gilbert apart the other night, and Tuttle scored 29 in that game, and they took them apart up at Gilbert, and
what a weapon to have the 6'3" girl to dump things down to too.
Right.
And she's gotten better and better every year. So.
All right, well, Coach, Carroll on Friday night, last game before Christmas, and always a good game with the Tigers, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're looking forward to them, coming to town. We're just gonna have to keep grinding in practice, and and make more shots than our opponent. That's the key to the game, right?
Yes, sir. Score more points than the other team, Coach. That's right. Yep. All right, Matt. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Todd.
And we'll see you here on Friday and probably before that.
Hey, before I go off, I'm going to make a prediction this boys game. I think we're going to win this.
Hey,
we had a nice close to the second quarter.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to get things figured out.
All right. Thank you, Matt. And that wraps up our Madison County Realty halftime report. Second half is coming up. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
The China Cafe at 71 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square is home to the best Chinese and Asian cuisine around. The China Cafe has a great variety of lunch specials, dinner entrees, and combos, and all meals include soup, rice, or a choice of crab rangoon or egg roll. You can dine in, carry out, and catering is available. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Follow the China Cafe on Facebook or give them a call at 515-462-2888. It's time for the Union State Bank's second half. Union State Bank, your hometown financial advantage since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset. Let's go courtside for the Union State Bank's second half.
And the Huskies trail 33-21 here as we get ready to start the second half. Our Edward Jones, Whitney Messersmith first half MVP for the Huskies. Hank Wilmus with those 5 points. So here's our first half MVP. Let's see if Matt Young's prediction is right. He liked the way the Huskies closed that first half in that second quarter. Out front and pass from Slings intended for Owen, knocked out of bounds. Huskies have Johnston, Porter, Smith, Weeks, and Wilmus out there. And for North Polk, it's Hout, Slings, Bartleman, Speaker, and Owen. So both teams with their starting 5. Here's Hout in the lane. Cross-court pass to Owen. He dribbles in. Out front. Slings for 3. Good. He hit a 3, top of the circle. And that makes it 36-21. Huskies have got to get off to a good start here in this third quarter if they're going to have a chance. Riley Johnson, jump shot, good. Riley hits from the right elbow. It's 36-23. Huskies with trapping pressure. 2-2-1 full court press. Here's Howden back court. Gets it over the timeline to Owen. Owen now swings it out front in the hands of Speaker. Here's a 3 from the right wing. Good by Drew Owen. And he has 8. 39-23. Logan Porter. Riley Johnson out front. Riley guarded by Howe. Picks up the dribble, hands it off to Wilmus. Right side, Reed Smith goes baseline. Up and good. And a blocking foul is called. And the basket will count. Good strong move by Reed Smith right there. Travis Carroll with the call. And the foul. Who's the foul on? The foul is on Drew Owen. It's his third. They took a little time to get that up there. Reed Smith misses the free throw, however. 39-25. Here's Slings. Speaker, right elbow to Hart, or to Hout on the short corner. Bartleman back to Speaker. And he knocks down a 3 in the corner. He has 12. It's 42-25. Wilmus Logan Porter tried to go inside to Johnston, knocked away by Hout out of bounds. And now Eli Peterson, 6'3" junior, checks in. (42-25). Weeks trying to get it in, gets it in to Riley Johnston underneath, and Hout knocks it out of bounds. So the Huskies will inbound again here. They trail 42-25. 6:04 to go, third quarter. Weeks looking, still looking. Got to get it in. Finally gets it into Wilmus. Hank with a catch near the sideline. Hank out front with it, left side to Daxon Weeks. Dax looking. In the lane to Reed Smith, knocked away, but Reed got it back on the floor, lost it, and what do we have? We have a kick, and they're going to give it to Winterset. Excuse me, they're not going to give it to Winterset. They're going to give it to North Polk. So it's a turnover for the Huskies there. They say Reed Smith kicked it. Over the timeline, here's Hout with it. Out between the rings to Speaker. Here's a lob underneath the Hout, and he lays it in. A backside screen, and Jake Hout lobbed it in, and it's 44-25, and Josh Henry forced to take a 30-second timeout here with 5:29 to go in this third quarter. Well, every three-pointer the Huskies make is a Suds and Pups three-pointer, and you can treat your pet to some TLC and get your laundry done at the same time at Suds and Pups, located at 215 North 1st Avenue. Here's a Straight Shots Golf quickie stat for you. North Polk has come out, and they have hit 3 3-pointers in this third quarter. They now have 9 threes in the game. And this is the team that come in only hitting 27% of three-pointers, but they have been filling it up tonight. Porter out front to Wilmus. Gets it to Riley Johnston. Guarded by Hout. North Polk stays in the man-to-man. Here's Porter. Logan dribbling baseline, in trouble. Pass for Riley Johnston. Stolen away by Slings. In the lane he goes. Fouled as he went up. And he'll shoot a couple of free throws here. Riley Johnston picks up his second foul. And Jason Slings, a 6'1" junior, 58% free throw shooter, 7 for 12 on the year. First one is up and good. And he has 10 points. And it's 44-26. Second one is up and good. He got them both. So Slings has 11. And it's 45-26. Here's Weeks. Dax out front to Jace Bellamy, who's checked in. Left side to Wilmus. Hank throws it back out to Riley Johnston. An open three. Good. A Suds and Pups three from Riley Johnston. He has 8. And it's 46-28. 4:45 to go, third quarter. Bartleman down the lane, kicks it out to Hout. In the lane he goes. Forced it up, had it stripped away by Riley Johnston. Here's Wilmus out of there with it. Hank underneath to Weeks. Dax lays it up, can't make the shot. Rebound North Polk. Huskies had it for a moment and lost it, and then they foul again trying to get it back. Daxon Weeks, another layup. And he could not make the shot. And he commits the foul. That is his second. And Carson Dinklaw will check in. So the Huskies have Johnston, Smith, Bellamy, Wilmus, and Dinklaw out there right now. 2-2-1 full court pressure. Slings in backcourt, gets it over the timeline. Hands it off to Speaker. Out front to Hout, right side in the hands of Peterson. Back to Hout out front, a three-pointer, good. Boy, if they get an open three tonight, they are burying it. North Polk shooting a great percentage from three. 49-28. Here's Wilmus. Hank in the lane, in traffic, up and good. Tough shot. Hank got knocked down as he put it in, but he puts it in. He has 7. It's 49-30. Slings. Winterset in a man-to-man now. Here's Peterson underneath, gets it to Speaker. His left-handed hook shot is no good. Rebound Wilmus. Huskies trying to attack, down by 19. Hank in the lane, shot blocked in there by Peterson. Out of there with it is Slings. Down the floor, here's Hout. Slings with it. Gets it to Speaker. Here's a 3 by Peterson, no good. And a foul is called. And North Polk, Reed Smith hit the deck. And a foul was called there on Benjamin Glasgow, who's just checked in. And we have a 30-second timeout here. I believe called by North Polk. So 3:09 to go in this third quarter. And North Polk leads at 49-30. Well, on Thursday night, the Winterset girls wrestling team is going to be wrestling in a huge event at the competition gym. There will be 5 other wrestling teams, 6 total, and they will be all wrestling each other in an event that is scheduled to start. We'll have 2 mats going, scheduled to start at 5:30. And Tom Moss will join me for the coverage on Thursday night. We'll try to get that set up and bring that to you. Some Winterset girls wrestling on Thursday night on the W Digital Network. After the timeout, Huskies have it. Here's Dinklaw. Carson guarded by Slings. Dribbles with the left hand, lost it momentarily. Now gets it back in the lane to Riley. Here's a shot in there, good by Jackson Bear, who has checked in. I thought that was Riley for a moment. It's down at the other end, but it was Jackson Bear. And Jackson with a good move in the paint for his first 2. And it's 49-32. Jackson, a 6'3" junior. Here's Peterson. Out front, gets it to the other Peterson. Or Glasgow, excuse me, in the lane. Hout against Riley Johnson. Double team. Out to Slings for 3. No good. Peterson tried to control the rebound. And they say it is off of Winterset. Boy, it sure looked like it was off Eli Peterson there, but Travis Carroll says no. We had a good look at that one. Slings to play it in. Looking, throws it out front. Gets in the hands of Benjamin Glasgow. Here's Cale Peterson in the game. So both Petersons are in right now, different spellings. And now we've got a foul called. It's going to be an offensive foul called away from the ball on Benjamin Glasgow. Clearing out against Reed Smith. So that's 3 fouls on North Polk here in this third quarter. Winterset's committed 2. Wesley McKinney is in the Winterset lineup. Here's a pass underneath to Bear. Jackson lots it. McKinney gets it back, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound in there by Jace Bellamy. Couldn't come out of there with it, and then Jackson Bear stole it away from Benjamin Glasgow, and Jackson went up and committed the foul. Boy, that was great effort there by Bellamy and then Jackson Bear. And the foul is called. I believe it's on Glasgow, and that is his 3rd. And Jackson Bear will shoot some free throws here for the Huskies. And the first free throw is good. So Jackson has 3 off the bench. And Jackson now 1 for 2 from the free throw line on the season. 49-33, North Polk on top. Minute 47 to go, third quarter. Second free throw is no good. Hout lost the rebound, but Bartleman was right there to grab it for North Polk. Huskies playing man-to-man here. They're down 16. Here's Bartleman. Now they shift back to the 2-3 zone. Nathan Feldman's checked in. He has it top of the circle. Feldman dribbles in, leaves it to Speaker. Cross-court pass to Feldman on the baseline to Bartleman. In traffic, throws it out front, gets it to Speaker. Here's a shot, no good in there. Hout with the offensive rebound, throws it off of Bartleman's hands out of bounds. Speaker had a good look at a three, couldn't hit it. And North Polk really scrapping. Boy, the rebound's hotly contested in there. And North Polk turns it over. And the Huskies attack here down 16 with a minute to go in the third quarter. Bellamy in the corner to McKinney. Here's Jackson Bear. Jackson working against Hout. Goes baseline. Leaves it for Bellamy. Jace dribbles in. Out to Dinklaw for three. Good! Carson Dinklaw with another Suds and Pups three. He has 6 points on 2 threes. It's 49-36. Huskies need a stop right here. 35 seconds to go. Difference of 6 seconds between the game clock and shot clock. Here's Feldman. Left side to Peterson. Dribbles in to Hout in the lane. Back to Speaker. To Hout. Left side Feldman. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Bellamy. Man, he was knocked down by Bartleman. No call. Good grief. Boy, Bellamy had the rebound, and Bartleman just ran through him to get it. And the underneath official didn't do a thing. Out of bounds, North Polk will keep it with 14.9 to go. Here's Feldman. Out front, Peterson. Bartleman baseline to Speaker for three. No good. Got his own rebound in traffic and fouled. And I think Wesley McKinney fouled him. Where was that? Where's the foul we needed down here on the baseline, Mr. Official? North Polk inbounds underneath their own basket. 2.5 seconds to go here in the quarter. Feldman, pass deflected. Riley Johnston gets it, and Jackson Bear with a heave from three-quarter court that is short as the third quarter comes to an end, and it is North Polk 49 and Winterset 36. We'll return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling in the real estate world these days, you need someone you can trust. RE/MAX Precision Agent Jamie Atkins can be that trusted advisor for you. From Des Moines to Winterset and everything in between, Jamie knows the area well. Jamie works hard for her clients, always having their best interests at heart, with the goal to make sure they have the best experience. Give Jamie Atkins a call at 515-705-9994.
Welcome back to the Union State Bank second half. We get ready to start the fourth quarter. And the Huskies are in trouble here. They trailed by 12 at halftime, 33-21. The deficit is 13, 49-36 here. And they have 8 minutes to do something about it. It'll be Wilmus, Smith, Weeks, Porter, and Jackson Bear out there right now for Josh Henry. Here's Weeks, right side to Wilmus. Hank almost double dribble with it. Now goes underneath. Great feed to Logan Porter on the baseline. And Logan has his first basket of the night. He has 3 points. Huskies full court pressure. Down the floor, here's Peterson. Speaker in the lane. And Owen in traffic, trying to get it up there. Missed it. Rebound Porter for Winterset. Here's Weeks to Smith, and ball stolen away by Bartleman. And he's fouled as he went towards the middle, towards the lane, fouled by Reed Smith. That'll be Reed's second. It's 49-38. Huskies, if they could get a stop and then score at the end, it would be a single-digit game for the first time in a long time. Here's Bartleman. Speaker for three, good. Man, he buried it from the left wing. That's his fourth three of the night. He has 15. And it's 52-38, 7:04 to go. Out front, here's Daxon Weeks. Gets it to Wilmus. Hank dribbles to the free throw line. Shot fake, gets it to Reed Smith. Reed in traffic in the lane, had his shot blocked in there. Out of bounds, and Winterset will keep it with 16 to shoot. Jake Hout back in the game. Eli Peterson sits down. Hout has 14 points tonight. Weeks gets it into Smith, then back to Dax, knocked away, out of bounds. And off of a hustling Jack Speaker. And Winterset will play it in on the sideline here. Weeks underneath. Great feed in there to Jackson Bear off the inbounds. And Jackson lays it in. He has 5. It's 52-40. Here's Owen in the lane against the pressure. Speaker. Left side to Slings, who's back in the game. Hout at the free throw line. Left side Owen for three. Good. Man, they're moving the ball around and they're just burying threes tonight. 55-40. Here's Wilmots. 6:16 to go. Backdoor cut for Porter, stolen away by Drew Owen. Owen spins away from Bear down the lane and fouled as he went up by Hank Wilmots. That'll be Hank's second. Boy, good spin move there by Drew Owen to get away from a Winterset defender. And Drew Owen back to the free throw line where he's 2 for 4 tonight. He has 11 points. First one is up and good. Boy, North Polk tonight just burying the threes. They've got a dozen of them. Easily the most they've had in a game this season. 56-40. Second one is up and no good. And Jackson Bear with the rebound. So Owen continues to get 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Weeks to Wilmus. Reed Smith dribbles in, puts up the shot. Good. Nice shot by Reed Smith. He has 6. And it's 56-42. Here's a steal in backcourt. McKinney gets it to Daxon Weeks from Wilmus, and Dax lays it in. And timeout North Polk here with 5:42 to go. So the Husky press does net a turnover and a basket. And it's a 12-point game. 56-44. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Husky basketball on the W Digital Network.
Agrland FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with their eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa, northwest Missouri, and throughout the United States, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust Agrland FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. Agrland FS, where loyalty and integrity still means something.
Welcome back to our Union State Bank second half. 5:42 to go in this one. Huskies have trailed all night, never led, and they're down a dozen right now, 56-44. They trailed 25-6 at the end of one quarter. You look back on this game, if Winterset doesn't come back and win it, you'll look back at the first quarter when North Polk put up 25 points in the opening quarter and bombed away from the three-point line. Here's pressure. Owen lost the dribble against Winterset pressure, and Bear comes up with it. Good job by the Huskies to pressure and not foul. Here's Wilmus out to Weeks. Gets it to Cam Sheffield, who's checked in. Cam looking around to Daxon Weeks. Dak off a dribble, hands it off to Wilmus. In the corner, here's Sheffield for three. Good! Cam Sheffield with a Suds and Pups three. And it is a 9-point game and a near steal in backcourt. Sheffield almost took it away from Hout, but it is a single-digit game, 56-47, 5:12 to go. Winterset continues the full-court pressure. Owen in backcourt. Pass nearly stolen again by Sheffield, but he couldn't control it out of bounds. Took it away from Speaker. Winterset with Weeks and Sheffield and Wilmus back there. You're talking about three guys that have a lot of quickness and get in the passing lane, and North Polk's been having some trouble with it. Now Daxon Weeks commits a foul against Drew Owen in backcourt on the pressure, and that for Dax will be his third. And Winterset already with 3 fouls here in this fourth quarter. North Polk has not committed one yet. Nathan Feldman in the game, gets it in the hands of Owen. Here's Hout at the free throw line against Jackson Bear. Jackson getting a lot of minutes tonight. Feldman down the lane, had it knocked away from him, out of bounds. And it will be North Polk basketball here. They'll have 17 to shoot. And now Eli Peterson checks back in for North Polk. Speaker is back in as well. Here's Hout working against Bear. Left side, here's a three by Peterson, and he knocks it in. Good grief. Eli Peterson, he joins the three-point party. His first one tonight, and it's back to a double-digit lead for North Polk, 59-47. Sheffield in the lane, nice move, couldn't finish. Rebound in there to Speaker. Here's Feldman. Down the lane against Bear, missed the shot, but they're going to call Jackson with the foul. That'll be his first. And Nathan Feldman at the free throw line. Free throw is up and no good. Nathan Feldman 0 for 4 from the free throw line this year. He'll have another one here. Second one is up, and that one's too hard as well. Rebound, Reed Smith. So Feldman missed them both. Underneath, here's Dinklaw. Carson in traffic, put it up, missed the shot, but drew the foul. And now it's time for the Huskies to start making some foul shots here. Foul on Peterson is his second. And the free throw attempt is good by Carson Dinklaw. And that is Carson's first free throw of the season. So he's shooting 1,000. Cale Peterson back in for North Polk. Carson has 7 points tonight. Second free throw is up. Good, he got them both, and he looked good on both of them. 59-49, 10-point game, pressure in backcourt. North Polk, they have it knocked away. Good job, Cale Peterson, guarded by Sheffield. Cam reached in and knocked it away, tried to knock it off his leg, but North Polk will keep it. Here's Slings, gets it in the hands of Eli Peterson. Hout at the free throw line. Back to Slings, here's Hout, top of the circle. Dribbles in, gets it in the lane. Shot is up and no good in there by Cale Peterson. Rebound Winterset. Here's Wilmus, Hank out front off a screen. Dribbles in, leaves it for Sheffield. Cam baseline, back to Wilmus. Hank to Sheffield. Underneath pass intended for Johnson, stolen away by Bartleman, and then he fell down and out of bounds. It's going to be Winterset basketball. Riley was on his trail. The officials didn't think that Riley caused Rocky Bartleman to trip and fall. That's good news. And Aaron Dose talking to Travis Carroll about that as the official heads down the floor here. So that's a break for Winterset. See if they can capitalize. Wilmus, Hank Out front, guarded by Slings. Gets a screen, dribbles in. Left side, here's Dinklaw for three. No good. Rebound Slings. 2:43 to go. It's a 10-point game, 59-49. Slings in the hand of Hout at the free throw line to Peterson. Back to Hout. Hout spins. Gets it to Bartleman. Left side. Here's a three-pointer on the way. Up and no good. In there by Cale Peterson. Ball knocked away. Wilmus comes out of there with it. Bartleman had it initially and lost it. Here's Hank with a shot and hits the deck at the other end, and a foul is called. And I believe they got Jason Slings. And Hank Wilmus will go to the line here. Hank, 56% on the year. We need both of them right here. Couple of dribbles. First one is up and no good. Huskies about 500 from the line tonight. I'm just eyeballing it here real quick. It looks like they are 5 for 9 from the line. Need the second one here, make it a single-digit game, and he can't do it. He misses both. Rebound Slings. That's big. That's big here with 2:14 to go. Speaker's back in the game. Here's Hout baseline to Bartleman. Double team, kicks it back out. A three-pointer by Slings is good. They dropped the double team down on Bartleman, and Slings was open, and Jason Slings hits his fourth three of the night. He has 14 points. And it's 62-49. Here's a steal by Hout. Minute 42 to go. Speaker, guarded by Dinklaw, hands it off to Slings. And now North Polk just working the shot clock here. Underneath they go to Bartleman on the right block, out to Hout, a three-pointer, it's up and good. Bang, I'll tell you, they get open looks tonight. North Polk has not missed them. They put up 65 tonight, and it's 65-49 with a minute 10 to go. Jackson Bear back in the game, out front to Wilmus. Hank down the lane in traffic, flips it up there and in. Hank has 9. Timeout Winterset here, 59.7 seconds to go. And it is a full timeout with North Polk on top, 65-51. We'll take the break with them. We'll return. You're listening to Winterset Husky basketball.
Hold Our Youth Tight is a federally recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization that holds an annual triathlon-style fundraiser event to raise awareness about infant loss, give back to the community, and as a reminder to hold our youth tight, all in remembrance of our two little boys, Hoyt McDonald and Sullivan Hall, who left our world too soon. Formed in 2018, the annual summer fundraiser has grown by leaps and bounds, with all the money raised going back to the community with a focus on kids. For more information, go to holdouryouthttight.com.
Back here in Alleman, Iowa, 59.7 seconds to go in our boys game. And the Huskies are in big trouble here. They trail by 14, 65-51. Just got off to a terrible start tonight and just have not been able to overcome it. They got the deficit down to single digits a couple times here in the fourth quarter, but they just, Winterset, North Polk just bombing away tonight. They've just killed Winterset from the three-point line. Here's a turnover on the inbounds. A Speaker tried to get it to Slings. He threw it away, and the Huskies will get it. They'll throw it in front of their bench here. And now Nathan Feldman will check in for Eli Peterson. Dinklaw to throw it in, gets it in the lane to Wilmus. Hank, a tough catch, flipped it up there, no good. Rebound, Feldman for North Polk. Here's Slings in backcourt, they double team him. And Huskies are trying to foul. Slings flips it up there, no good. Speaker, though, with an offensive rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. I think it's off of Winterset, right in front of the North Polk bench. And the Comets will play it in front of their bench here with 41.5 seconds to go. And now Eli Peterson back in the game for the Comets. And Drew Owen is also back in. They get it into Speaker. Get it into Slings. Now Speaker has it, and he is fouled by Wilmus, and that is the 5th foul on the Huskies here in this 4th quarter. 3rd on Hank. And at the line is Jack Speaker, 6'1" junior, who has 12 points tonight, makes the free throw. North Polk has not been super duper from the line tonight, but they have made their share. Second free throw is good, and that's a couple of big ones right there from Jack Speaker. 67-51, 30 seconds to go. Here's Bellamy. Gets it out front to Wilmus. Huskies will have to try to get their first win of the year on Friday night at home against Carroll. Jackson Bear for 3. Good! Jackson hit a 3. A Suds and Pups 3 from Jackson Bear, who has really played well tonight. He has 8 points. A career high for him, and that'll do it here as North Polk will just dribble it out. And they beat Winterset in the boys' game tonight. The final score, North Polk 67 and Winterset 54. Our Urban Tap Room wrap-up show is coming up. You keep it right here. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
Choosing the right insurance company is not easy. Let the professionals at Pro Team Insurance be the one you trust. An independent agency specializing in auto and home insurance, life insurance, and insurance for business and contractors, people come to Pro Team Insurance largely on word of mouth. The Trust Factor, located at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Let Pro Team Insurance be that trusted insurance company for you. Stop in or call 515-462-4061. Looking for something to do on a weekday or weekend, or just looking for a fun activity with friends, or just want to work on your golf game? We'll make a reservation today at Straight Shots Golf Simulator, located at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset, next to Suds and Pups, Laundromat, and Dog Wash. The simulator is available to reserve 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Just go to straightshotsgolf.com to make a reservation today. The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset's the place to find your friends before or after that big event. With great menu items, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host and or cater any special event you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. And proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live on Monday or Thursday nights during the fall and winter high school sports seasons. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is your hometown bank with hometown pride, and they are quite proud of the Winterset Huskies. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Their decisions are local, their concerns are local, and their priority is you, the customer, and the personalized service you receive. Give them a call or stop by one of their locations in Winterset, St. Charles, or Orient, or visit their website, www.fmstate.bank. Member FDIC. Let's go Huskies. Jones Creek Apparel at 124 West Jefferson Street offers graphics and logo design, screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-film, and promotional products. Proud supporters of Winterset Athletics, they're happy to work with any organization or individual, no matter how small or large the order. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Give them a call at 515-462-4132 or visit their website, jonescreekapparel.com. Jones Creek Apparel. They come to work every day to inspire those that inspire others. Madison County Realty's Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to find you the home of your dreams. A Winterset native, nobody knows Winterset better than Alyssa, and she's ready to help you find the answers to all your real estate questions. Take a look around and you'll see why Madison County Realty is one of Central Iowa's largest real estate brokerages, specializing in Winterset and Madison County. Located at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443. At Winterset Dental, Doctors Jason Phelps and James Elliott provide comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family, including same-day crowns, root canals, extractions, and implants. And now also offering cosmetics, including Botox and dermal fillers. Located at 301 Wambolt Drive and coming in 2025 is a brand new state-of-the-art 6,000 square foot facility being built right next door to the current location to help serve the Winterset community even better. Give Winterset Dental a call at 515-462-5755.
Todd Guessford back here with you in Alleman, Iowa, where North Polk has defeated Winterset in both games here tonight. They win the boys' game 67-54, and this is the Urban Tap Room Husky Wrap-Up Show located at 1511 North John Wayne Drive. The Urban Tap Room, a taste of uptown down home. Let's take a look at our individual scoring presented by Roush Collision and Restoration, quality repairs and customer service. That is what Roush Collision and Restoration is all about. The individual scoring tonight, Jake Hout and Jack Speaker each with 17 points tonight to lead North Polk. And Hout had 3 threes in the game and Speaker had 4. Jason Slings had 14 points tonight. He had 4 threes in the game. Drew Owen had a dozen tonight. He had 3 threes in the contest. You picking up on the theme here a little bit. And then Eli Peterson hit a 3 for his only basket. Rocky Bartleman with 1 point for 2. And Benjamin Glasgow with 1 basket for 2 for North Polk. For the Huskies tonight, they didn't have anybody in double figures. Hank Wilmus led the way with 9 points. Riley Johnston had 8. Hank had a 3. Riley had 2 threes in the game. Carson Dinklaw played well tonight. He had a couple of 3-pointers and finished with 8 points. Jackson Bear, what a job he did off the bench. He'll get some votes for the off the bench award winner tonight. He had 8 points, and they all came in the second half, and that included a 3-pointer. Daxon Weeks had 6 in the game. He had a 3. Carson Dinklaw came off the bench. Carson had 8 points tonight, a couple of 3-pointers. Cam Sheffield off the bench tonight, couple of 3s and 3 points for Winterset. And Logan Porter with a free throw and 1 basket, 3 points for the Huskies in this game. Our final game statistics brought to you by the Integrity Financial Group, expertise in insurance, accounting, and investments all under one roof. Give them a call at 888-365-1230. Well, you look at the team statistics in this game tonight, it really just North Polk just bombed away. They hit threes. They hit a bunch of threes in the first quarter. In fact, they hit five in the first quarter and jumped out to a 25-6 lead. And, you know, that and some mistakes from Winterset, and the Huskies tried to battle back, but it just wasn't, North Polk really shot the ball well tonight. I don't know what their final percentage is, but they shot it well from 3, that is for sure, and they were very good in this game here this evening. So just some of the final numbers there. North Polk outshot Winterset at the free throw line. They outshot them from the 3-point line as well, and turnovers did not favor the Huskies in this game either here tonight. So those are some of the final game statistics. It's time to name our Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa Off the Bench Award winner. when the unexpected happens to your home, call Rainbow Restoration at 515-462-4350. And off the bench tonight, boy, you got some competition there. Carson Dinklaw and Jackson Bear both had 8 points off the bench. Cam Sheffield had 6 points off the bench tonight. All three of those guys played really, really well. And I tell you, it's kind of hard to distinguish between the three of them here this evening. But we'll make it kind of a trio award, I guess, is what we'll do, and give it to all three of those guys. They all came off the bench and did a great job for Winterset tonight, and trying to keep Winterset in the game here this evening. The plays of the game tonight presented, and by the way, the off-bench award points tonight, Winterset had 22 points off their bench tonight to just 5 for North Polk. So that was one of the ways that Winterset was able to try to get back in this game a little bit. The play of the game tonight presented by RE/MAX Precision Agent Jamie Atkins. From Des Moines to the Winterset area, Agent Jamie Atkins can be that trusted advisor to help you find that new home. Well, I think the plays of the game tonight had to be those threes by North Polk in the first quarter. They really shot, got off to a great start and shot to put Winterset behind the 8 ball. And so I look at that as kind of our plays of the game here tonight. Well, I am joined here in the broadcast booth by Cam Sheffield, who hit a couple of threes off the bench tonight. You were, by the way, Cam, you were we name an off-a-bench award winner tonight, and we had to decide between you and Jackson and Carson, and we decided to make it a trio award. So, but tough start to this game, Cam, and we just couldn't recover.
Yeah, we went down by a lot. Credit to them, they hit a lot of threes tonight. I just coming off the bench, I just try to give us a lift bring some energy. Just hustle around, run as hard as I can. Almost had a couple steals there at the end, but just couldn't get a hang of them. Threw a couple out of bounds, tried jumping some passes, but I think offensively we hit a lot more shots than we usually do tonight. We shot better from the three-point line. But that first quarter really killed us tonight, going down by, 19.
Yeah, we were down 25-6 at the end of the first quarter. So, yeah, that was the problem, and had to feel good for you. You know, they were set up some plays to get you off of screens for some threes, and you knocked them down. That had to feel good seeing the ball go in the basket with the bright lights on.
Yeah, I haven't taken very many threes this season on the varsity level, and just seeing one go through definitely brings a lot of confidence, and I know I can make them. So just seeing them go through will definitely be helpful for the rest of the year.
Well, we got Carroll on Friday night, and
yep.
That's another game that we will have an opportunity to win if we play well, right?
Yep, played them in Fall Week a couple times, played a lot of close games, so we just got to bring our A game, put four quarters together on Friday night.
All right, Cam. Well, thanks for stopping by and talking to us here. Great game out of you tonight, and let's go get those Carroll Tigers on Friday night. Okay,
yep.
Sound good?
Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, thank you. Cam Sheffield visiting with us over here, and we're going to take a break. We'll have head coach Josh Henry join us here in just a moment. More of our Urban Tap Room Husky wrap-up show when we return. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
Come on down to the Urban Tap Room, Brewery and Grill, the latest concept from the Urban Restaurant Group, owners of the Urban Grill in Urbandale. The tap room offers a family-friendly, relaxed atmosphere, perfect for watching the big game, catching up with friends, or just grabbing a bite after a long day. With pizza, sandwiches, pasta, delicious appetizers, and more, there's something on the menu for everybody. Check out the menu at urbantaproomandgrill.com. The Urban Tap Room, a taste of uptown, down home.
Welcome back here to our Husky wrap-up, Urban Tap Room Husky wrap-up show. Let's take a look at our free throw recap. It's brought to you by the China Cafe at 71 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, home to the best Chinese and Asian cuisine around. Tonight, North Polk 8 for 14 from the free throw line. They came in. They were not shooting it well from the line, only 39%, but they shot it better tonight. They seemed to shoot it. Everything they shot went in tonight. Winterset 5 for 11 is what I had the Huskies from the free throw line here tonight. Let's take a look at our shooting behind the three-point arc tonight, presented by Pro Team Insurance at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Trust the pros at Pro Team Insurance with all your insurance needs. This is really the difference in the game. As North Polk came out, they made 5 threes in the first quarter, and they ended up with 15 for the night. Now, Winterset battled back. The Huskies had 9 in the game, but as Josh Henry, Winterset's coach, joins me now, our conversation with the head coach presented by McDonald's Restaurant. Enjoy McDonald's 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. with the drive-thru open 5 a.m. to midnight. Well, Coach, we just got off to a terrible start. We just couldn't recover.
Yeah, give the Comets a lot of credit. I mean, coming into the game, very similar to us. I think they were 22% three-point shooting team.
Not very good.
They came out stroking the whole game. I mean, it wasn't just, maybe a team starts hot, but you think, percentages will play out, but it didn't tonight. They just kept stroking the ball, 15 threes. That's hard to beat anybody when they make that many threes. I don't care who you are. And for us, getting down 25-6 after the first quarter, I mean, you're talking a very steep uphill battle, to get back into the game. And so, like always, we kept battling. I don't, question our effort ever. These guys, they play hard all the time. But, it was just too much to overcome. That first quarter just really affected us. And give them credit. They hit shots. That's what it takes to win.
But, Josh, you did battle back. You did get it to a single-digit deficit a couple of times in the fourth quarter. I thought your pressure bothered them a little bit. But, just like you said, that's a pretty deep hole to dig out of. But, the kids fought. I thought, you got some great play off the bench tonight. It was great to see Carson hit a couple of threes. Cam hit a couple of threes tonight. Jackson Bear came off the bench, played really well. I mean, you had 22 points off the bench tonight, Josh. That was pretty good.
No, yeah, we'll take that. Real proud of Cam Sheffield. Drew up 2 plays for him for 3. He buried them both. So a great execution. Like you said, Carson, this is the second straight game with 2 threes that he's knocked in. So his confidence is getting there, which is what we need. And then Jackson Bear gave us a huge lift. I think 8 points off the bench for him. And he's played in a few games, but he gave us a lot more minutes tonight. And thought he did a really good job. So. Super proud of those guys, but no matter what we do, we can't get down. Well, giving up 25 points. That's what we want to have teams at halftime, right?
Yeah.
And they had it after the first quarter, so definitely a rough start and way too much to overcome. Against any team in our conference, if you're down that much to start the game, you're in trouble.
Was there anything in particular they were doing? I mean, I thought they passed the ball well against your zone, and they were, they work in the short corner, but and freeing some kids up for shots, and credit them, they were making them. But was there anything specific that they were doing that was a big problem tonight?
Yeah, we're still not, I don't think, rotating right. We're not starting. We're not communicating well with each other. And our alignment's kind of off maybe to start a possession. When you're off to start, that means that somebody's open, right? They got a mismatch somewhere. And, and so they're doing that, or we're doing that to ourselves. But you got to give teams like Adel, North Polk credit. I mean, if they can make 13 to 15 threes, I don't care who they're playing, they probably have a pretty good shot at winning. Especially here at the high school level. So I don't think they did anything special. I think we were probably out of line more than anything. And our guys have got just a young, inexperienced team. We got to get that figured out. But I mean, everything is a lot better when the ball goes in the hole, right? I don't care what you do. And, our pressure, I think, did get to them a little bit there in the second half. We pressed a little bit more. But, when the ball goes in the hole like that, it just makes the game a lot easier.
All right, sir. Well, Carroll comes to town on Friday night, and they're a team that has had some mixed results so far. So, I mean, should be another hotly contested game, right?
Yeah, I think so. At home, we got probably a lot of college kids back for break with college being out. So, see some alumni there. And, I hope we can come out and compete for 4 quarters. I'll be curious to get on the bus and see how they did tonight. I think they were at Boone, so it's going to be a unique, matchup to see who came out on top there. That's our next 2 opponents. So, we just got to get better at practice Wednesday, Thursday, and get ready to try to get the first win of the year before Christmas break.
All right, sir. Thank you for the time. I appreciate it. And
thanks, Todd, as always.
Safe travels, and we will see you on Friday, sir.
Sounds great.
Okay,
Thank you.
Josh Henry with us here on our post-game show. We'll take one more break. We'll wrap it up here from Alleman in just a moment. You're listening to Winterset Husky Basketball.
Your computer is important to you. It's hard to survive without it. And when I have computer problems, I go to Michael's Computer Repair, located at 67 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Michael can clean up and tune up your computer, or if you're in the market for a new device, nice, clean, used computers are available for purchase at very reasonable prices. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647.
Back here in Alleman, where Winterset has lost both games tonight. They lose the boys' game by the score of 67-54. Rebound totals tonight presented by Swanson Masonry LLC. For all your masonry needs, give Dan Swanson a call at 515-210-3463. Don't have the exact totals on it tonight, but I'm imagining, I think that North Polk probably out-rebounded Winterset tonight, although the Huskies were competitive on the boards. But North Polk, they had with Haupt and Bartleman and even Slings and Speaker in there a little bit. They probably controlled the boards, so we would give the nod to North Polk in that. Our defensive player of the game presented by Pfeiffer Ag Solutions, striving to offer products and services to increase the profitability of your farming operation. Give Michael Pfeiffer a call at 641-660-4787. Our defensive player tonight, I'm going to go with Riley Johnston. Riley had a couple of big blocks, and I thought he played some pretty good defense tonight. Cam Sheffield had a couple of steals. Daxon Weeks had a couple of steals. All those guys in the running, but I'm going to go with Riley Johnston tonight as our defensive player of the game. And it's time to name our Agrland FS player of the game, a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with their eye on tomorrow. Agrland FS. Our player of the game, going to go with Hank Wilmus. Hank had 9 points tonight, and he steadied the offense, tried to get them going, but Hank was the leading scorer for Winterset tonight with 9 points. Winterset did not have anybody in double figures. So Hank Wilmus is our Agrland FS player of the game. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from North Polk. This has been a presentation of the Winterset Huskies Digital Network on YouTube. We hope you enjoyed tonight's games as much as we enjoyed bringing them to you. Our next basketball doubleheader is Friday night, December 20th, when the Winterset girls and boys host the Carroll Tigers in Raccoon River Conference action. Our Breeding's Ace Hardware warm-up show will begin at 5:30 live from the competition gym at Winterset High School. The girls tip at 6, the boys tip at 7:30. We hope you join us. Our thanks to North Polk Activities Director Matt Eichhorn and his staff, more specifically Administrative Assistant Laura Silver. She did a great job. We thank her and everybody else for their assistance here tonight. And, of course, thanks to our head coaches Matt Young and Josh Henry for their time as well. And as always, we want to mention a thank you to Alan Hansen for the technical support this evening. Thank you, Alan. And as always, a big thank you to our wonderful sponsors to make our basketball broadcast possible. Make sure you stop in and take advantage of these wonderful goods and services. The final scores again here tonight. North Polk wins the girls game 69-39, and they win the boys game 67-54. Todd Guessford saying thanks for listening and good night from North Polk High School. You've been listening to Winterset Husky Basketball on the W Digital Network.
This has been Winterset Husky Basketball on the W Digital Network on YouTube. Winterset Husky Basketball has been brought to you by Michael's Computer Repair, the Pizza Ranch, Union State Bank, Winterset Dental, Edward Jones, Whitney Messerschmidt, Breeding's Ace Hardware, McDonald's Restaurant, Rainbow Restoration of South Central Iowa, Montrose Pharmacy, Integrity Financial Group, Swanson Masonry LLC, Salon 107, Pfeiffer Ag Solutions, The China Cafe, Remax Precision, Jamie Adkins, Agrland FS, Hold Our Youth Tight, Pro Team Insurance, Straight Shots Golf, the Sports Page Grill, Farmers and Merchants State Bank, Jones Creek Apparel, Madison County Realty, the Husky Booster Club, Suds and Pups, the Urban Tap Room, and Roush Collision. Join us again next time